Giveaway, you say? Oh, yeah. Figure Fight Club is the official giveaway channel of Action Figure YouTube.
Thank you, members, for the love you bring, for every shared story and the joy you sing. To our sponsors, your support's the key. Together we build this legacy. Collectors unite in this fight we thrive. Figure Fight Club, our passions alive. Yeah. Unboxings and battles, the thrill of every find. Trading tales and treasures. Welcome to Figure Fight Club, where collectors come to play. Discussions from relevance to hot toys shaped by collecting weight. Pour a drink for yourself, collect your thoughts. Join us on this journey in action-packed talks. In the club, the fight is on. Action figures shine like the break of dawn. Collectors gather around, any trick will do. In Figure Fight Club, we welcome you. Welcome with the flop, with the flop, oh, oh, oh. Welcome with the flop, with the flop, oh, oh, oh. Raise your drinks up high and let's cheers. You're among collectors and like-minded peers. From stores to conventions, we take you backstage, exploring figures from modern day to the Stone Age. In the club, the fight is on. Action figures shine like the break of dawn. Collectors gather around, any trick will do. In Figure Fight Club, we welcome you. Welcome with the flop, with the flop, oh, oh, oh.
Welcome to Figure Fight Club. I am your host, Abhi. Today we have a great show expected for you guys today. We have a guest that I've been wanting to get on for a little while, so I'm excited that he finally said yes to come on, even though I only asked him once and it was more recent. So finally, I'm just exaggerating at this point. But before I introduce him, we're going to introduce our hosts. The number one YouTuber agent out there, and then also Lou. I have to give him a moniker. Let's bring him out though, right? What's up, guys?
One. And also Lou.
I have to,
Easy to call you Stu.
Yeah, that's true. I didn't call you Stu, Lou. But we'll
How you guys
figure out.
doing?
I mean, the fact that you're a Patriots fan.
Who?
Yeah. But how are you guys doing? You guys had a good Christmas?
It's a quiet Christmas, but yeah, it's good.
Yeah, it wasn't too bad.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Everybody's coming over tomorrow for Christmas to my house, so we're doing the whole celebration with the family tomorrow. So,
Gotcha.
Yes,
Gotcha.
So Santa brought some Hot Wheels and put them in my son's stocking. He might be watching right now. So, look at
Did
this
you
Hot
steal
Wheel.
one of your kids' Hot Wheels?
Look at this Hot Wheel. What does that look like on the rear of it?
a razor.
No, it's a bottle opener. They make a bottle opener Hot Wheel. And it
Nice.
says 2026 on it. Yeah. It's a freaking bottle opener. It even said on the package, because my son handed it to me, and I was like, that looks like a bottle opener. And he's like, Dad, it is a bottle opener. I'm like, I'll be damned.
Interesting. Okay.
So now I need to go find me one to have a Hot Wheel bottle opener. Didn't even know they did it.
Why don't you just take his and buy him another one?
No. I'll find it.
Well, let's
Very
welcome
good, Dad.
Pac Photos. He's been sitting backstage, so let's bring him out. Welcome, Pac Photos, to Figure Fight Club, man.
What's up,
What
guys?
up?
I like it.
Yeah, quickly.
What's the fuck?
Let's click off that song very quickly so we don't get in trouble.
Yeah.
And hello to the chat. Hi, we see you guys. I apologize. I didn't. I was in the other screen with the media assets, hitting all the buttons. So Pac, how you doing, man? How was your Christmas?
It was good. I also want to say, first of all, I know it was a couple weeks ago. Congrats on 2K subscribers.
Thank you
Here's
very
the
much.
After that,
Thank you.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
We worked hard
Dude,
for that.
we're definitely not ready for it, man. It's so funny because now it's like you think about what you want to do next. What's the next goals? Like 2026 is now around the corner. We got to set some new goals for the channel and do new things, right? So that's what's on my mind now. It's like, what's next? How do we fuck up shit next? So let's have fun.
Yeah.
Let's have fun with it, right? I mean, that's really what it's all about.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
Expansion.
So-
and new ideas. Yes.
So before we jump into more in-depth conversations about action figures, let's talk about you in general. why'd you become a toy collector?
Uh,
What
I
started it all?
right off of the bat. Now you got to think.
What the fuck are you doing?
At least he didn't start off with top 5 favorite toys ever made.
That's on the list.
hard
Man.
one.
Just be ready.
Oh, I know.
Anytime someone says like top 5, I always think of the Chappelle skit where he's like Dylon. But no, I mean, collecting. I don't know. I guess does it count when you're younger? Because when you're a kid, you by default you play with action figures, right?
It always counts.
Yeah. So like the earliest memory I have is we went. I think it was either KB Toys or Toys R Us. My dad got me the Thing and the Hulk. I don't know if you remember these old Marvel toy figures where it was like it had some sort of like gadget like gimmick, and the Hulk had like broke the pipe or something like that, and he had like some wind up thing. So I remember those like, my first exposure to like action figures, like my earliest memory. So like it kind of carries on. So anytime there's like a Thing or a Hulk figure, I always like gravitate towards those figures and buy those. But I don't know. Like, if you want me to start, I can like list out the eras of my collecting if you want. I don't want to.
Well, so you started as a child, but I'm assuming you took breaks in between. So,
Yeah.
like, I mean, the real question is, when did you become a serious collector? Right? When you had that itch, like, fuck, this is what I'm doing. I'm a fucking toy collector. This is it.
It's still not serious. I just figured this is just an addiction. But
No.
no, I think Oates started in.
It is an addiction.
It is.
I remember it actually, and it's like on my shelf still there. It was the when the first Avengers movie came out in 2012. I was like, hey yo, I think they're making Avengers figures. Let's go grab some. And I grabbed the Hulk and I think it was like Thor, Iron Man. And I was working at a camera shop and we would do stop motion videos. I was like, let's do stop motion videos of these figures. And then it was like, this is fun. So then I started every figure I bought after that would be like, oh, let's get another Marvel figure. Let's do a stop motion. So as the years progressed, I would like make a stop motion for every figure I got. The problem was the figures started becoming more, and I stopped making videos for stop motion.
You accumulated more figures over time. Like,
Yeah.
I want this. Okay.
I would say
So the stop motion is really what got you into it. Then it's really the fun with creativity.
yeah, I would say so. I got heavy into like Marvel stuff mid 2010s, and then I gravitated towards like wrestling figures, and then kind of jumped out of that and went back to like comic book figures. Yeah.
Oh, trust me, I understand the jumping back. Just so when you jump back and forth, do you like sell stuff or you just keep it all?
Yeah, I sold it. Like all the wrestling figures I had from like 2015 to 2018, I sold. And there was like stuff I wish I kept, like first appearance, like an AJ Lee figure that was going for Mad Bread like a couple years later. I just kept that and sold it now. But yeah.
No. And then did you start collecting wrestling figures after that again, or no?
No, I tried to, like I bought like some of the AEW elites and then or AEW figures and some WWE, and then I was like, no, I'm not going to jump down this rabbit hole.
That's good then. You were controlled. That's really good, because I made the same mistake, like where I would like, okay, well, I'm done with Black Series. Then I would sell all of it. It's like I had no more Black Series in my house. And then like 6 months to a year later, I was like, I want Black Series again. Then I would start buying them all again. It happened literally four times. And finally I was like, you know what? No more selling shit off, because I'm probably gonna get back into it.
So you bought the same figure multiple times?
Same figures. And I'm an army builder, right? For like the stormtroopers and stuff. So I bought the same stormtroopers, just probably at higher prices.
Wow.
It was, like you said, it's an addiction, and it's not fun in those ways, because you also go like hunt for good deals, right? That's really what it is. Like we have a big community here with toys and action figures, so you could find stuff fairly easily when it comes to, at least if you want to buy in bulk.
Yeah.
So that does help.
Yeah.
Exactly. That does help a lot. But so you talked about MCU as being the trigger for buying the toys, and you did wrestling and then went back to like comic book stuff. So what lines did you collect?
So Marvel Legends was the main one I collected, because I think a lot of people got really heavy into collecting action figures during like Infinity War and Endgame, during the MCU, like the last portion of MCU. Because I remember a lot of toy YouTubers were MCU heavy reviews back in the day. And so that was like my main thing. And then I bought one or two Mattel DC stuff, but then once McFarlane took over, it was like a nice jumping on point to be like, okay, I'm gonna start collecting DC figures now. and then then it just flipped and other stuff. Yeah.
So you went down that McFarlane, or like, well, it depends on when, right? Like that was what Mattel had the license back then.
Up until 2019, and like I picked up a few figures, but it just I don't know, it just didn't fit in my collection.
Got you.
Yeah.
Got you. Okay. So then, but you do collect DC now, like McFarlane's. Yeah.
Yeah. I've sold off like a couple months ago. I was like, all right, I'm just gonna stick to a couple lanes. Like anything Batman the animated series or anything X-Men animated, I'm all in for. Other stuff now, I'm picking and choosing.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So the animated series. So I do like their Batman animated series a lot too.
I still need to get that. I'm on the fence. I was like, do I buy the Batcave because it's in stock, or do I buy that first? I don't know which one.
The Batcave or a Sentinel? That's what you're pondering right now?
Because they're both 220, or 250, I guess, once after taxes. You know, so
I mean, I guess the question is like, really, what do you want to display?
both.
He said both.
Like
It sucks that you didn't get in when it was 180, and now you got to pay that
that's my
late tax from Hasbro, which is even worse from the first party.
So like everything there on where's this side's Batman animated series of the Batmobile and all that stuff. I was thinking about putting the Batcave over there, if not the Sentinel. I don't know. Yeah.
No, I definitely understand where you're coming from there, completely. What you should do is just flip a coin,
Just get
or just get both and just be like, fuck it, regret it later, right? That's really the biggest thing. Like that's one of my questions. I normally ask this. Like it's FOMO, right? That's really what it is, and you're obviously feeling it right now. So like that's one of my questions. Like do you deal with FOMO? How do you deal with FOMO? Do you just buy it now and regret it later, or do you actually make the wise choice of like, I'll buy one thing?
So a couple of years ago, it would have been, if I had FOMO, I would just buy it directly from China, like on eBay, like pay the higher price just to get it.
Damn.
Now it's like, if I miss it, I miss it. It's like, I'll just order in the aftermarket. Like the last time I think I did something where I bought it overseas was the Dr. Fate figure that McFarlane released earlier this year. Because I was like, I know that's going to sell out. I know it's going to, because I think they do a lot of low quantities now. So like they make it seem like it sells out, but it's because they have a low MOQ now.
Is it the 3-pack one or the single pack?
Single pack. It was like that stupid NFT thing where
Oh,
you get
gotcha.
a figure and a physical figure. Yeah.
I think I know what you're talking about. Okay.
Yeah.
Now, in your collection today, what lines are you picking up, and how frequent?
It's tough because I don't really pick up much anymore. Like I picked up the X-Men 97 2-packs, the third wave they had, and then sometimes I'll pick here and there. Like after going to Legion's Con, I was like, oh man. So I bought a couple Legion builders. So like I think now the line that I'm definitely going to collect is Operation Monster Force.
Okay.
That one's a pretty cool line. I have a couple Valorous figures as well. So it's like picking and choosing, but like I don't want to say boutique figures, but like in like smaller companies. I don't really pick up Marvel Legends as much anymore.
No.
Or even McFarlane stuff too.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so you're going for the more independent toy lines. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I get that. So now, out of all the stuff you've got in 2025, which line do you like the best?
That's tough. Probably, I mean, they're old molds, but the animated series line, because they came out with that Build-A-Figure Bruce Wayne, and we had never gotten that Bruce Wayne figure in the OG DC Direct days. So they made it look exactly like the animated series. I thought that was pretty cool.
Okay.
Yeah.
But if
I can probably Marvel Legends.
Wait, you were referring to McFarlane, right, with the Bruce Wayne? Okay. Yeah. So McFarlane's your favorite toy line in 2025?
I don't want to give him that much credit.
I mean, dude, listen.
What are you doing, Ob? Are you trying to get McFarlane on here now? Trying to give him all this extra credit?
No, I
don't care about McFarlane figures. I don't bitch about them like you guys do.
Sure.
Well, so some of my friends in the community used to call me like McFarlane Toys Mark, right? And up until like I'd say last year I was, up until they started raising prices, and then they say it's a different company, and it is, but that medieval Kickstarter he came out with last year? I never got that, and their customer service was terrible because I was like, "Yo, I never got this package." They're like, "Oh, we'll send you another one," and then they just ghosted. They literally went 3 months in between each email, and if you look at their Kickstarter page, like a lot of people's Kickstarters pledges did not get sent to them.
Wow.
That's horrible.
Yeah, and I know I'm cool with some people that work there, but I also know they're probably pissed off at me now because I made a video a couple months ago saying like, you guys are raising the price like almost $40 and there's no improvements to these things. What's going on?
I mean, are you referring to like the animated series stuff, or are you referring to both? I mean, their new stuff they're kicking out now is pretty damn good. I mean, granted, the articulation is still skeptical, and the way they build some of like the arm pieces and stuff. Because I bought that Peacemaker from DC Studios, and it comes with, I did that review or the showcase of it, and dude, that I still can't even. I have like bad memories of just doing the arm articulation and the elbow and the two biggest gaps I've ever seen in my life on a figure. And it's like, holy shit, like this is a McFarlane.
Well,
I've never seen that.
You haven't seen that before?
No, not like that. It jumped out so hard on me. I was like, what the hell am I looking at right now?
I'm gonna have to find some of my like year one McFarlane figures and send them to you, like photos, because it used to be like they would sculpt and then articulate after, so it just looks like broken pieces.
The collectors and Hot Toys is... go ahead.
I just think like the weird like elbow and knee joints that still have pins. Like pins don't bother me so much, but just to know how much they innovate and sculpt their stuff, and they still are leaving pins, and then sometimes you're not even getting like full, like past 90 degree, and then the diapers, and then sightly diapers. I don't need like my heroic Superman looking like he's wearing a fucking Depend,
Oh no! Let me see if I got that figure here.
I mean, here's the thing though, man. Like, I don't mind the diapers all that much, just because of the fact that like I get it why they're doing it, because if you ever taken a McFarlane apart, you could see the inner workings of it, and the way they have it connected. It's for the articulation, for the leg movement, really, because if they had something harder there, like it's more solid, it wouldn't be moving too well.
Okay.
So my thing, obviously, like, yes, they're making figures people want now, but the problem is they're taking like, they gave us stuff like, shout out to Laser Pants, he hooked me up with this. They gave us things before that had like wired soft bits cape, and they're now foregoing it kind of for budget costs with just no wires. It's like not even like, it's like you gave something good mixed with the sculpt and then just like no more. So
that'll damn your line right there.
Yeah, and
like, you increase the price at the same time.
Yeah, like my problem was, if you look at what we got 3 years ago and compare it to now, it's not worth a $10 price jump. Like this, I think was like $30, and something
30?
like because it was one of those. It was like the one that came with a comic book, but like 2 years ago it was 25, and it came with more accessories, something like equivalent to this.
Now, how are you like with accessories? Does it if they cut pennies to like make it look better and articulate better, but you get less accessories, does that bother you as much?
No, I would almost welcome that, because like we give Hasbro, some people in the community give Hasbro crap because like it costs more, but at least their engineering's a little bit better. They try to take leaps and bounds better.
I mean, because I think maybe I'm just putting my perspective in, but it feels like a lot of people don't play with them as much as they might pose them a little bit when they first get them. Then they find that static pose they like, it goes in the display. So a lot of times those extra accessories aren't really needed. They just start to fill up bins in your desk.
It gives you options on how to display it, because once it gets onto that shelf, it's fucking gone, dude. You're not playing with that figure again.
But a lot of your hands are very similar, and you can pop and swap hands depending on how much you get from a line. So
there is, for me though, there is too much accessories.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, there is. I mean, a lot of lines do this, especially the import lines, man. They give you just so much shit, and I was like, I don't know where to put all this, guys. Like, what the hell?
That's one thing I'll nitpick about classified. Sometimes we'll get all these accessories and I can't even store them. They're like storable accessories, but they don't have a way to store them. You'll give them these big honking backpacks, but they're slugs. Put
Yeah.
a little bit extra, make a backpack that pops open that you can just reuse over and over again and throw some accessories in. That's what I loved about that Marauder's Slaughter. He came with that fucking duffel bag, and I could throw all that shit in that duffel bag.
All the
Exactly.
accessories
And his
in there.
extra hands. He just looks like a fucking a birder with all the damn hands in his bag. It's like, what's Sarge up to? I don't know,
Yeah.
but he's got a bunch of hands in his duffel bag. Leave him alone. He's having a bad day.
I've been highlighting all your questions, Goose. Just FYI, Goose is asking, do you find it hard to pick and choose from toy lines that don't have as many reviews and figures?
No, because I think I've gotten to the point, like, if I want a figure, like, regardless if someone's reviewed it or not, I'm going to get it anyways. Just, it depends, like, is that what they meant? Like, if no one's reviewed it.
I think that's what it sounded like to me, too.
Yeah.
If someone has reviewed it. Again, I agree with what you're saying. Buy what you like. Don't worry about the reviews.
Yeah.
Unless you're worried about resale, then watch the reviews.
No, because a lot of times now, a lot of my figures I sell as lots, so it's like it doesn't really,
You sell them as lots, so that means you're taking a hit on them.
Yeah, but I knew the price.
Got you.
I don't know. Yeah.
Goose is asking another question. Do you think McFarlane figures have become better or worse over the years? From mildly movable statues to mostly posable statues?
I'd say they've been stagnant. There's been no real progression or regression in their figures. It's just kind of just been the same. If you look at it, I would say after wave 1 or the first year, yes, but it's just kind of just been stagnant, in my opinion. Apart from like wired soft goods, it's just kind of.
I do like the face plates and all that stuff. That was cool, and their scans have gotten better.
Yes, the movie scans have got it, but the faceplates they've been doing even since before DC Multiverse, they just had a really bad engineering of it. Like the old My Hero Academia figures had like swappable faces.
Okay.
Yeah.
Got you. All right. I think I had flagged one more question. Here it is.
No, my bad. I've been dealing with this infection for like 3 months, so like if I go off camera, it's like I don't want to grow somebody else. It's like
no, I get it. Goose asked if McFarlane figures came dressed in soft goods, would they be worth the cost then?
So that's the thing. They did have a figure that was all soft goods. I think it was the Bleach. It's all soft goods, and it still cost only like $20-$25. So they can do it all soft goods if they wanted to, but so no true.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't know McFarlane did a soft goods figure. That's interesting.
Yeah, if you look at the Bleach figures, yeah.
Interesting. Were they any good?
That's another story. No.
that's a completely different question. Okay, so now 2025 is coming to an end. But I guess let me ask this question before the top 5 of 2025. Gives you a second to think about it.
Okay.
What would you rank your top 5 figures in your collection? Now, it doesn't matter when you picked it up. Just what your favorite. If your house was on fire, what 5 figures would you grab before you leave?
I caught the replay with Encounter Culture last week. I was like, I hate to think of that scenario, but like it's a possibility. If I were, I would pick the Mortal Kombat 11 Spawn, because that was like my first Spawn figure that was like fully articulated. That Bruce Wayne figure, that dual figure Bruce Wayne.
Bruce Wayne, okay.
Yeah, and then I guess that Hulk figure, the first one I ever bought in 2012. And then, what about 3?
Yep, that's 3.
And then the My Hero Academia figures, I have Deku and Ochako, those 2. So that's my 5. Yeah.
That's your the Bleach. So you talked about the Bleach figure. That's a McFarlane too, and the My Hero Academia was also McFarlane.
No. I have the Figma and the SH Figuarts.
Figma. Okay, got you.
Yeah.
Okay. Nice. It's funny that in a real situation though, if there was a fire at your house, don't fucking grab toys. Just run out of the house. just run out of the house. Now, top 5 of 2025, and that's always a harder one because it makes you think back to like January, unless it's the same figures you just pointed out.
No. So I would put Donner Party. 2025, yeah. Donner Party was one of them.
That's a good figure.
The Donner Party. Yep.
Sorry, I'm like still trying to think.
Is your entire collection behind you? Is that what you keep looking
Yeah,
at?
it's all right there.
It's all right. So it's all right there. Wow, you're so
Yeah.
organized. That's actually really nice.
I did this the other day because I was gonna make a list. This was funny. I thought probably the Bruce Wayne because I'm just a mark for Batman animated series.
Okay.
Stormarita Kent or Stormarita Ryu. That's 3. Jada Toys Blanca, and then probably Sidewinder, the Valaverse exclusive.
Sidewinder. Okay. That's a good list.
Yeah.
Yeah. You didn't say any Monster Force in there though. I noticed that.
All solid
That was
choices.
Donner
Yeah. He said
Donner
Donner Party.
Yeah.
Oh, I guess the Donner Party. That's right. Okay. I was maybe which one is that one? I guess I got confused with the other character, a different character. I know Lou's probably got it. So.
Yeah, that one.
Got you. Okay.
Yeah.
The Frankenstein.
Okay. Yeah,
Am I
see,
still
I
delayed?
did a little bit because I think you're reacting 7 seconds later.
So he's like this. He's
Hi,
like
Lou.
this bomb meme.
I'll be back. I'll see you guys in a minute.
A few moments later.
Now, we were talking about brands and what you focus on brands wise. So, right, like today, you're just kind of focusing on indie toy lines, and that's really your biggest thing. So you don't really hunt a lot at like Targets, Walmarts, and stuff like that anymore.
I still do.
You do for what?
Like if I see something like, okay, I will. If I see a clearance, I'll probably still like. If it's a good deal, I'll get it. Like I was hunting at Ross, because I got off work and I got off work early, so I was like, I went to go hunt at Ross, Target. Target's got some sales going on now, like for after Christmas sale.
50% off those shitty Motu Transformer crossovers.
I saw that. Yeah.
What, Target's having sales right now? I didn't see any
50%
sales.
off
What
a
the
lot
hell?
of stuff,
I was there the other day.
I think it started today because
It started today. Okay.
day after
Yeah.
Christmas.
Got you. Yeah, I didn't go today to Target. I'll go tomorrow though, for sure to check it out.
Yeah.
So you still hunt, okay? And then you essentially you go after the Ross or the clearance stuff. And I do the same thing. I mean, most of the time I don't really buy a Legends. Very rarely I do.
Yeah.
And if I do purchase one, it's going to be at Ross or at like clearance prices. I can't justify spending $30 on a Marvel Legends figure.
Yeah, the only time I'll do that is if because I still get the GameStop like $5 a month. Like I'll pay full price because $5 off. But yeah, I remember I was watching last week and you were talking to Kenny about like where does he hunt around here? You just have to go to the outskirts. Like Leesburg has a lot of stuff. Like Leesburg Target's always. Yeah, if you hit up Leesburg,
that's far though, man. Like, I mean, that's still like a good hour, like a 45-minute drive though, man. I don't have the patience for that shit, especially in your traffic area. You guys are ridiculous. But like, I know, I get it. You're from there, so I get it. Like,
yeah,
like when I lived there, it took me an hour to drive 6 miles because I was in bumper to bumper traffic the entire way. As soon as I got on the ramp to go onto the highway, I was in traffic, and I was like, "Fuck that." I can't. And I did that shit for so long, and I was like, I can't do this anymore. I spent more time in my car than I did sitting at home hanging out.
Yeah, but once you get there and you find the treasure, you're like, oh, sweet.
No. It's still not worth it to me, though.
Okay, what about because they just opened up a big ass Target in South Riding? Like they're back there too. So like South Riding and Leesburg are the places I would say you'd find stuff. And if you want like vintage stuff, I don't know, when you come visit here, do you hit up like Echo Base or Toshi Station? I
always come for one night generally. Like when I come for my meeting in DC, I literally show up. I fly Monday night, and I land at 9:00, so I'm just going straight to the hotel. And then literally I have my all day meeting, and then I go straight to, either my CEO will take me to like a card shop. Last time he took me to a card shop, like a sports and like Pokemon like.
Oh, Chantilly! I don't know where that's at.
Yeah. No, it wasn't a Chantilly. There was one in Ashburn. It was near Ashburn. Yeah, there was one in Ashburn he took me to, and he bought me some one-piece cards. Like he bought me a lot of stuff actually, and then he was like, and we ripped a box, like a booster box, while we were there. And then he was like, "All right, you can keep it all. Take it all with you back." And I was like, "Okay."
Does your
And
boss collect cards, or is he just spoiling the?
he collects cards, but he collects mostly NBA cards and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a sports guy. Yeah, he's a sports cards guy. So he likes the fact that I'm getting into cards now, because then I always ask him, because he deals with like, he'll sell cards that are like $19,000 and $20,000 or like $10,000. I was like, holy crap, man. He's like, yeah, dude, we always keep them in stock. He's like, yeah, my kid just bought like $8,000 worth of cards. And I was like, how many cards did he buy? He's like, 2. I was like, what? But it's all graded shit, right? I mean, it's horrible.
Dude, I mean, sports memorabilia and cards is just fucking nuts, dude, man.
It's
you get down this rabbit hole on TikTok or whatnot on cards, like sports stuff. Holy shit! Good luck getting out.
But it's a funny thing about this whole thing is, I always made comments. You think like how like the GI Joe craze and Targets and shit like that, where people were like yelling at the poor people who worked at Target, like give me my fucking GI Joe classified. Yeah. The card people are a lot worse.
Oh yeah,
they will fight you. They will throw down. They will destroy like areas of Targets and all these shops because they can get their damn Pokemons and their sports cards and shit like that. Dude, it's horrible. But like, it's funny when you start seeing it too, though. Like you see that, like the people, they're so hardcore about it, and like you don't know if they're a scalper, which most of them are at this point.
Yeah,
most of them are.
Look, you can tell he's a scalper.
But it's like a whole, like now, like I've been to about like a month in now into sports, into TCG cards, and like I see it, right? It's like a whole new level of craziness. And I was like, I can't go that deep into it like that, how these guys are doing it. And like I try to find stuff, but I'm just lazy, I guess. I'm not hunting like you guys do.
Have to go every day or know somebody that works there that can tell you when that shit shows up and what time.
They follow people, man. They follow the people who restock the stores. It's horrible.
I saw a video of a guy. You could tell he's clearly like, a scalper. He got mad at the guy because he wouldn't sell him the cards that he goes, like, bro, you suck. You work at Target. He's like, me, you're the one buying Pokemon cards at 8 a.m. And like the Target employee clapped back and I was like, damn.
I saw that one. I know which one you're talking about. That was hilarious.
Dude, 8 a.m. That's good because some of these guys go at 5 in the morning.
Mm-hmm. I was in that TCG, like I got TCG like interest back during the pandemic, and that was really bad. Like that was when when everything kicked off for a lot of people, I'm sure. Yeah, because Logan Paul got into it, and then all these hype beasts got into it too. Yeah, it was.
So Logan Paul got into it, and you were like, "Let's do this."
No. So the funny thing is, I got into it like a month before he did, because I was at the store. I'm like, damn, there's a crap ton of Pokemon cards, and I said, oh, this looks like the OG set I used to buy. It was Evolutions.
Evolutions. Okay.
Well, did you see that video where he thought he bought like an uncracked case of like vintage Series 1 Pokemon cards, and he fucking cracked it open, and it was like GI Joe trading cards from 89, 90?
I immediately went to look at eBay to see if like GI Joe stuff would like soared prices because it got exposed on his show. I remember that. It was all fake.
Yep.
Oh man, that's horrible. All right, let's get back into toy discussions and toy collecting, because even the chat's starting to talk about TCGs. It's crazy. I mean, granted, listen, I could talk about TCGs all day long because I don't know half of it. I'm still learning myself, right?
Yeah.
But it's fun. I will say that I enjoyed the artwork. I enjoyed the concept of ripping, and like when you get like an expensive card and the excitement on your face. But it's a gamble, right? Like you're spending how much money to rip how many packs of cards and then finally get one thing that's worth something.
Yeah,
it is a big gamble.
You guys are talking about cards. My son is coming back here and be like, show everybody these Pokemon cards. I'm like, we stop talking about cards now, bud.
Listen, my both of my kids are into Pokemon, so we rip packs every single day. So if he ever wants to enjoy ripping packs, let me know. We'll FaceTime or something. It'll be fun. They'll have a blast with it. Now toys. Pac.
Not toys.
Let's go back to toys.
Yeah.
Now you have a significant other, right? Did they?
Yes. I do.
You're questioning it.
I just totally, yeah.
So do they discourage you in any way of collecting, or is that they're just like I want to support you?
Yes, but also like
There's a yes and no, isn't it? It's a yes and no.
So when we first met, she was like, "Yeah, do you need like 15 versions of Batman or like 5 versions of Captain America?" And I was like, "This one's Bucky, and this one's Cap in a different timeline. This is Cap's." And I remember at the time she discovered like Mezco figures. She's like, "Why don't you just, instead of spending all this money on these smaller figures, get like a Mezco figure, like a definitive version of that?" And I was like, "I could, but they don't make
smart lady."
Yeah, they don't
smart
make
lady.
Yeah.
I mean,
But it never works like that.
I don't want to take her side 100%, but that was kind of what I did with Hasbro Transformers. Like they kept getting these incremental upgrades, and I'm like, I'm spending so much money and then buying upgrade kits. I went to the Masterpiece route and third-party Masterpiece, and now I buy pretty much one figure, and I don't need another one.
Do you have the Beast Wars, like the higher up Beast Wars figures?
Yeah, I got all of Takara's Beast Wars stuff, and I'm slowly getting a third party. Like a couple months ago, Robot Toys did a Scorponok, and that thing is flipping amazing.
Yeah,
it was actually, I think I showed it off here Tuesday night. But third party companies that are making things and outpacing Takara when it comes to Masterpiece. And I'm the type of person I like to play with them, transform them, and then I pose them, put them on the shelf. That's what Masterpiece is perfect for that. And you might be spending anywhere from $100 to $200 on one of these, but you start adding up how much you were getting nickel and dime through first party, you're saving in the long run.
I agree. I think my problem was, so we were talking earlier about like lines that I've sold off and never bought again. I got into all the War for Cybertron Beast Wars figures, and I sold them off all again. But I was like, I guess the reason why I liked those was because it was like instant. I could just grab them. Whereas like if I had gotten one of the higher end ones, I'd have to wait. That's why I was like, you have patience to wait for those. Like,
true.
I don't know, right? I gotta ride off.
As you said, it is fun sometimes just to grab one and play with. So I do have some of like the lower tier. I still have some Hasbro stuff, but not a whole lot. Tell you what's fun to just like play around with and have at your desk is like these little Dr. Wu figures. They're only like 2 to 3 inches tall, and they transform.
They transform.
Yeah, and they sometimes perfect. Like this is Gun Megatron. Like he'll transform into a gun, no problem. It's pretty easy.
And it's funny, like I play with figures. I keep figures in my office, obviously not behind me, but like on my desk too. And I have like an Alexa Bliss. I'll just randomly pose and stuff like that, and just and then I'll put it away and I'll grab a different figure for like a little while. Just kind of keeps going.
An Alexa Bliss, huh? Why you gotta let her by your desk?
Well, because
like Mia Yam or something like that. I thought that
well, as you know, I got into One Piece pretty hard, and I've been collecting a lot of the One Piece stuff figures. And since I had like 12 of these Alexa Bliss figures, I opened one and I was like, I could probably turn this into a custom from One Piece. So I'm just trying to figure out which one and how. That's why it's sitting here. Okay. Because I don't need 12 Alexa Blisses of the same figure, to be honest.
But they're different looks, man.
I mean, I have the different looks version. That's displayed upstairs.
Yeah.
I even have what's it called? Those cardboard cutouts, like the life-size cardboard cutouts. I have one of those
like
sitting of like no. Like, is that what it's called? I don't even know what it's called, but it's like the height-wise, she's like the same height. I have Alexa Bliss sitting in my man cave.
Yeah.
So,
I bet you do.
I do. I'm a fan of Alexa Bliss. I like Alexa Bliss. Don't judge me.
I'm not.
Caleb.
Freak.
So can I ask you guys something? Y'all are wrestling fans?
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah.
I'm like, I have like a on-off relationship with wrestling. Like I'll be hardcore in it like for months to years, and then I'll just like lull. And that's kind of where I'm at right now. And I think part of that's the price points that they want us to pay to be able to watch all the content.
Yeah. So like when I got back into it heavy was like mid 2010s when the $9.99 network was there, and then like So I could dive into like wrestling time. I don't want to like veer off topic, but I just like want to hear like as wrestling fans. Like I kind of fell off around like 2019-ish. Like I didn't really remember in the pandemic. So like when Roman ascended, I was like, people like him now. Like people talk about Roman like he's like one of the Mount Rushmore guys. It's like I don't think you guys watched this first 8 years. Like he's not a Mount Rushmore guy.
I mean, dude, it took him some time to get into it though, man. Like he struggled hard.
It's like I remember being as a kid, 80s, the whole Hogan Ultimate Warrior stuff.
Yeah.
And then kind of cooled down a little bit. And then like late 90s, Monday Night War, big into it. Then like declined during Ruthless Aggression and towards the end of the Attitude Era. And then got back in just a little bit before the pipe bomb. And then I was hooked for a good portion then, and then kind of slacked off a little bit. And I think this whole AEW WWE war, which not really a war, like I started watching AEW and I'm like I couldn't get into AEW. Like there was something about it, but there was a lot of names there. Like CM Punk came back. He was somebody I'm a CM Punk mark. And I came back to watch it, and then all that shit that happened there. And then I kind of slid back into WWE again, and then now I'm on. Like I said, I'm on the decline. But I did watch the Cena last match. That was fun.
Yeah.
I didn't watch it actually. You were actually there.
I watched the highlights of it. You were there?
You were there in person, Pac?
No. I just remember it was here in DC. My friend said he paid like $500 for nosebleeds. I wanted to go. My brother-in-law because my brother-in-law lives in Manassas, and he messaged me. It was like, "Hey, you want to go to this?" I know because he knows that like I'm an on and off wrestling fan. So I was like, "Dude, I wouldn't mind." But he told me that the cheapest tickets, the cheap seats, were like $240. I was like, "Dude, fuck that! No thanks." I was like, "No, thank you." I've been to so many so many shows over the years. Yeah,
like I was at WWE Background, or was it Background?
Backlash.
No, it was something else.
Oh, Battleground.
Yeah. I was at Battleground that happened in DC, and dude, I think I paid $50 for my tickets. And the group of us went right, so $50, and we had great seats, like really good seats. But it's not worth it if you're spending $240 for one.
Yeah,
ticket prices are insane.
That's the complaint right now is ticket prices have went up dramatically since TKO took over.
Yeah, they're just trying to pay off that debt now.
Because it's so corporate at this point. They're just.
I mean, they invested how many billions of dollars? They got to recoup that cost, and they're making the fans pay for it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, absolutely, every time. And they know they can do it. They know they'll get away with it.
Right.
Yeah.
So I do like Initial Goose as this question here. Name a wrestling move that could also be an adventurous bedroom position.
Atomic drop.
The sharpshooter.
And then you go from the atomic drop to the inverted atomic drop.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. The pile drop.
Hey, that is an adventurous one. Anyway.
See, I was going to say the Razor's Edge.
Razor's Edge.
Sounds like you're going to get fucking rug burn with the Razor's Edge.
The rear naked choke. So that's more UFC, but
sneaky safe figure foreplay. No, dude, I was pretty much a lifetime wrestling fan for the longest time. Honestly, like I had moments where I think when I moved to DC, I stopped watching it, and then gradually got back into it as I started dating my wife now, and yeah, I mean, it mostly is because like I was a big WCW guy. I love WCW over WWE, and when I think I was at her house, at her apartment, and Raw was on, I guess, and then I saw a commercial for WWE Network, and I was like, "Oh shit, I can see the Nitros!" I got so excited. I was like, "Oh, I'm ordering to just do the Nitros."
Well, I would imagine with you guys being in the South or Southeast, WCW was everywhere, and it was kind of like that even in Ohio because we had like the Saturday night show, like daytime show on like our Fox affiliate. TBS had like the Saturday show every now and then, and you had Monday Nitro. It's like it was so accessible, and I became a fan of WCW, and then till DX, and that's what brought me into the WWE. DX is so baby. What?
Well, here's the thing. Growing up in Connecticut, all we had pretty much early on was WWF. That was it. That's all I knew about. And then I think my early teen years was when I kind of discovered or heard about it was NWA, WW, or WCW. It wasn't quite officially WCW yet. So I heard a little bit about it and said, okay, what's that about? I didn't even know that there was anything else. Then 95 is when I moved down to Atlanta, Georgia, which is home of WCW.
Yep.
And literally Friday nights down here back then, there was I don't remember what channel it was, but you could watch wrestling all night long on Friday night. It started at like 8 o'clock and ended at something like 2 in the morning, and it was all this different wrestling. There was I think it was AWA was on it. And it was anchored around WCW, so there was so much more. And I'm just watching this going, there's so much more than Hulk Hogan and Macho Man Randy Savage. Holy shit. And it kind of sucked me into WCW from there, and it was just insanity. There's just so much of it. And definitely being down here, WCW was just incredible to watch. NWA with Ice Cube. No, actually, this is after Ice Cube already left. But
Yeah, he started his own shit.
No, I'm the same way. So
smart.
growing up, we didn't have cable, but WCW would broadcast like recaps on the weekends, and that's how I caught up with WCW. I remember seeing the Outsiders, like, what's Razor Ramon doing in WCW? And then that's how I got into it.
Yeah.
Then back down, went to public television. That's when I got into WWF.
Got you.
Yeah,
dude, I've been on and off for a very long time, and right now I'm like in an off period. My oldest son has been watching like Raw on Netflix, and he constantly comes up to me and starts asking questions. I'm like, dude, I don't know, man. Like, I don't remember this shit sometimes, especially the new stuff, man. Like, I was like, you gotta watch the old stuff when it was really good. Today is not that great anymore. But it's okay, I guess. I mean, I still think wrestling was more fun in the 90s than it was in current or ever before.
When there was a real
watch some of those old footage of the 90s and all the signs in the crowd compared to now.
Mm-hmm.
It's like you can tell that they're like filtering what signs are coming in and out of the
It's
stadium.
controlled. It's very
controlled. Yeah, back then it was the Wild West, and it was a real Monday Night War. WCW, WWF was a very real competition. Whereas today, it's there's not that much competition.
Some would say AEW and WWE are in a real competition too. Right?
It's not a real competition. Yeah, I mean, and AEW is better than TNA was, but they're no prime WCW either. So they're not real competition.
Well, and you look at right now who's running WWE, they're ready to play ball with anybody that's willing to play ball with them. I mean, they do stuff with New Japan. Well, maybe not so much now because AEW is, but the AAA, there's deals with TNA.
Well, they bought out
Matt Cardona. Cardona might be signed with TNA or doing stuff with TNA, but he's still independent. So they're bringing independent guys to do stuff.
Yeah, well, they've definitely opened the doors on all of that, which is nice to see. I like that a lot. And the TNA thing, they're keeping it afloat because TNA is feeding them talent.
Right, they can use
any bones about it.
They can use it like the NFL does with college. Use it as a farm system, develop talent, and then when it's time to pay them the contract, you bring him in like they do with Joe Hendry.
Yep.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I mean, that's very true. I mean, but the thing is that's smart though. Before when TNA, this is when the Jarretts owned TNA. When they were trying to compete with WWE, and I was like, and it was so obvious, and they were just they were name dropping WWE like almost every weekly show, and I was like, are you advertising them or are you fucking competing with them? I don't understand.
I mean, MJF was doing it week after week there like 2 years ago.
And AEW.
No, but here's the thing: it doesn't work when you're talking shit about someone else's product. You're just advertising them, saying, "Hey, look at them; they're better."
Like I said, the crowd is into it. We people that watch this all the time know you're just helping them out. It's not making you look any better. That's what I'm saying. It's cheap.
It goes back to, you can't forget when Tony Schiavone talked about how, you can flip over to their channel. We used to call him Cactus Jack. He's about to win the world championship. Yeah. I mean, and what happened? That was the week that it crashed and everything flipped upside down, and WWE started gaining its ratings again. it was like, oops, maybe we shouldn't have done that.
And we're losing viewers because we're talking wrestling, by the way.
What usually happens. That's what usually happens.
It does happen a lot when we talk wrestling, and because we do. We're all wrestling friends, so we get a little wild with it. You know, surprisingly, there's someone I didn't know was like a crazy wrestling fan was Robo. Don't know.
Is he really?
I didn't know he was until I did my interview with him, and he told me that we had 1 hour for the interview. I was like, all right, dude, that's a pre-record. Let's do this. Fucking 5.5 hours later. And I was like, you told me you had 1 hour, dude. It's 2:30 in the morning. I gotta get up for a flight. What the hell? And he was like, dude, you got me talking about wrestling. And I was like, I didn't know you were such a wrestling fan.
You know what's funny though? You make the joke that we're losing viewers because we're talking about wrestling. But I would probably say 95% of the people either watching this or have watched this, they've watched wrestling at some point in their life.
Oh yeah, 100%, dude, 100%, 100%, and I agree with that. But let's bring it back to toys. Because we are a toy channel,
All right.
not a wrestling channel.
I'm gonna veer off again into the.
As I'm wearing,
we should do a wrestling show though. That would be fun to do.
Yeah.
Are you open about your toy collecting, or is it like a dirty little secret?
No. My old job. So my goal when I was like, hey, subscribe to my channel, help me get to 1,000 subs. So all my old colleagues used to laugh about it. And then what's funny is they started slowly getting into toys too, like action figures. Like, hey, I saw this, and it was like one of those like Titan Heroes figures. I was like, oh, that's cool. But they slowly started to get into it. So it's kind of like kind of spread the addiction. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah,
no, I get that
stuff.
I'm just like you. I'm very open. Like I was telling my CEO. He makes fun of me about the toy stuff. He's like, "Oh, you collect dolls." That's what he likes to call them. I'm just like, you do realize you buy a lot from me. He's like, you don't need to say that to people. I was like, what you do? But again, he likes UFC's NBA guy, right? So I just sell him the sports figures. That's what he wants. I was like, all right, I got that.
Yeah. He's got the UFC figures that Jazzwares made. Those
I sold them the Jazzwares, the old ones I had, and then also some of the new ones. And then the ring. I had the Jack Pacific figures too. Back in the day, did the Jack
Rampage, Randy Couture.
Yeah, Rampage, Ice. Was it Chuck Liddell, Iceman?
Yeah,
that's some good stuff, dude. Sugar, we might actually introduce a channel in 2026 with just wrestling talk.
Yeah,
or not a channel, sorry, a show. We might do a show just for wrestling.
A wrestling show.
Those UFC days, the Wild West, though, everyone was on the sauce and just knocking each other out. Yeah.
I mean, I don't even know. Is UFC even that popular anymore today? Like,
I think there's diehards like anything else,
Yeah. There aren't that many fighters that are really, stars as opposed to the early 2000s when we had Randy Couture, Matt. Oh my God, what's his name? You know who I mean?
I think the whole like Brazilian jiu-jitsu's kind of slowed the pace down. Where those 2010 eras where you had like Liddells and the guys that were just haymakers, I don't think there's as much action as there used to be.
Yeah, we need better heavyweights. I think that's heavyweight.
Yes, yeah.
Brock Lesnar was a heavyweight, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but he's been kind of the last big name in the heavyweight division, I think.
Yeah, the Stipe, but he wasn't as big as Brock in terms of appeal. Yeah, because John Jones. Yeah,
John Jones would be, but he dabbled in the heavyweight for a minute.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Derek Lewis seemed like he was going to be one of those guys, but then I think he got knocked out one too many times there.
Yeah.
Recently.
If there was the tangent button, I would definitely be pressing it right now.
You mean how we went from wrestling and now MMA? MMA, I don't know shit about. Only reason I know almost anything about MMA is because I watch Joe Rogan from time to time.
I'm so out of touch with MMA.
I remember my early teenager years, my video store would have those early Ultimate Fighting Championships, those first 2 or 3 of them. I remember watching those. I was like,
Dan the Beast, Sevron, and
Shamrock.
Ken Shamrock and his when he
Dan
was
the
the brute.
Beast.
Tank
Severin,
Abbott. This
I
chubby
interviewed
dude.
him when I was
Really?
in college.
The interview.
Yeah, I interviewed him when I was in college, and he actually it was the first time I did a phone interview because normally I just send Q&A through the. I had this website and I would do Q&As with wrestlers, and I somehow got in touch with Dan Severin and I had a phone interview. I had this back in the days. I had a little cassette recorder and I was recording it like this. Yeah, to a phone, and then I asked so many questions, and he was like, "Can you send me this?" I was like, "I could try. I don't know how, but I can figure it out." He's like, "I'm working on a book, and you asked me some really good questions." I was like, "I appreciate that." I definitely never sent him the thing, but did he ever make a book? Though? I'm curious.
Yeah, he wrote in the forward to this son of a bitch, Abby. He didn't send me this recording, so I had to do all this shit from memory, which I got my head pounded in too many times, so it wasn't that good.
He was very nice, and he was very nice on the phone, though.
That's cool.
Yeah,
Yes.
he was very nice on the phone.
I wouldn't want to get in
Okay,
the
so
ring.
we're talking about fighting and MMA and wrestling. Now let's take it back to toys. Have you had any toy drama?
Again, I was catching the replay last week, and I was wondering, I wonder if they're going to ask me this. I will say this: when it comes to toy drama, toy beef, I don't dabble in it because it's this hobby's already niche enough, and it's I got other stuff to worry about besides toy drama and stuff like that. I posted something a couple weeks ago, and that was more so about to that person. I've always been respectful and cordial to. That's why I was just kind of pointing out, oh, that's funny. But no, I don't have any. At least there's no beef from my end. At least I don't care.
Not you.
Yeah.
A little bit.
It makes you wonder if there's any 3D printers out there that has made a side of beef like that Rocky punched and Rocky and could distribute it to toy drama guys.
So,
here's your side of beef.
Just funny. So you asked me if I care. Yes, because it's out of respect. I thought I was cool with this person. I even met this person a few times. That's why I'm oh, that's funny. Instead of just an adult hitting me up yo, what the hell? Instead it's just, yeah.
They attack first instead of talking.
Yeah, it's just what the fuck? So that's the thing.
It's maturity, bro. It's just maturity. The thing is, you have to think about what we're doing, right? We're adults who collect toys. Some of us, I would say 50% is probably a high statistic number, but 50% of us are probably the adults who collect.
And that's the thing that I'll touch on this in a second, but I think when it comes to social media, some of these established content creators, just an observation. I'm not trying to be talk, but it's just from an observation, it seems some aspects of social media they're soft like butter mentally. You know what I mean? They can't handle certain aspects of it. But that's the thing. You want to be a content creator. You want to put yourself out there. This is what comes with it. When you get
which is crazy because you're going to put yourself out there.
Yeah,
exactly. I mean, you have to be ready for all of it. It sucks, right? I mean, again, people don't have to attack. People don't have to be a piece of shit sometimes, but it's gonna happen. People will do that because it's people.
Yeah, and
that's why I'm number one toy tubber free agent because I got put up with Abby's shit trying to trade me.
That's the thing. I don't subscribe. I'm not tribalistic like some of these people are. I'm cool with a lot of people. I
am too. Yeah,
I'm cool with so. I enjoy. This is my thing. I hope you guys don't mind me talking about this, but
no, dude, it's fine. It's fine. I mean, again, we don't have drama with anyone. So
yeah.
Just each other. We infight a lot.
Yeah, there's a lot of infighting. We can't stand each other. No.
But yeah, no, dude, again,
that was a work, man. Calm down, dude.
So I during the pandemic, I watched a lot of the OGs. I watched ACPA podcasts and Parallel, Dan Who, and then later on, that's the thing. I see this stuff as content, variety you can watch. I can enjoy ACPA podcast and I can enjoy 3 POA, just like Mega Powers, Figure Fight Club. I can watch a Dan Who review and enjoy it, and also enjoy Jersey Maniacs content. You know what I mean? It doesn't have to be serious. It doesn't to me. I think it doesn't have to be that way.
It doesn't. You can watch whatever you find entertaining, right? That's really what it is about at the end of the day. I mean, if you like it all, you want people with different opinions, different perspectives, watch it all. I mean, if you have time for that, that's the biggest thing I have is like time is my biggest problem. I don't have time to watch all of it.
Yeah,
Well, I mean,
for sure.
Traffic, you could.
If I was stuck in 6 hours of traffic, yeah. See,
Yeah.
I don't have because I work from home, right? This is my office. Like I work here.
I
This is my
know.
laptop.
By the way, I noticed since we started talking about beef, the viewership went up. All right, so there is one.
Drama sells, man.
The drama
Yeah.
clickbait, baby. Stu, thank you for the 8-month member chat. Talib is
Stu.
actually a Gundam collector and hates Transformers. Raspberry noise.
It's true. It's true.
It is true, actually.
There was one content creator. I'm not going to say who it is, but this was like a couple years ago, and this is when I first started doing YouTube. I studied photography in college, and I was always taught like if you use photos, sort your size or cite your sources. And I remember I had like an early look for some Shazam figure, and one of my subscribers, somebody hit me up, was like, "Hey, this dude totally just jacked your photos and didn't give you credit." It's like, oh, it's like let me go and see the video. And this guy was notorious for taking people's first look and doing the shittiest green screen edit on it and like removing the background. So like he removed Shazam's hand and all this stuff, and it's like, hey man, if you're gonna do this, at least just credit me. And then he was like, yeah, I got you. And then he put the wrong person on purpose, and he was like gaslighting me. He's like, I already credit you, and I'm like, what the? But then that's things you learn early on in YouTube and social media. Like not everyone's gonna credit stuff. It's like, oh, okay, it is what it is.
Yeah, I think in today people. I mean, I think most of the people do. Yeah, most people do credit. I feel like, but I mean, I think in today's viewership, a lot of them are around the same stuff, and they'll know who did it.
Yeah,
for
That's why you take photos off of Chinese message boards that are dirty as could be, and then you don't have to feel dirty for not crediting whoever they stole it from.
Yeah, like I remember during the pandemic, somebody took a really crappy picture of the Marvel Legends Rogue. It was like on a table, and it looked like one of those flip phone pictures.
And the other thing's nice about the Chinese message boards, they already have watermarks on the bottom. So if you do forget to credit the person, it's on the watermark. So
there you go.
Well, that's what's nice about Weeaboo. I mean, I won't credit usually I find stuff from the actual distributors of third-party transformer companies that's already stealing IP, so I don't feel as guilty when I'm sharing those photos.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I'm not monetized either, so it's not like I'm making any coin off of it. So.
Sorry if I brought that. Just things that early on I thought was funny, and then the other thing I found funny was a couple months ago I made like a video criticizing McFarlane just how they could be better, and then they used my photo for their website. I was like, that's funny. I didn't give them credit for that, so I thought that was also funny.
That was actually funny.
I think that was next level trolling because, like I said, I know some people there. I'm like, oh yeah, assholes.
I mean, that just sounds more like fun though, like a fun poke. That's really what it is. Yeah, I mean, dude, some of the beef is just ridiculous. So we all have heard it, obviously, right? So it gets to a very intense, and it's just like, and then people's family members get brought up, and it's just like, come on, no, that's crossing a line. Like that's not really what it's supposed to be about,
Yeah, like I said, it's already niche enough. Like, don't close it at any point.
Exactly. That's my biggest thing. I was like, dude, like we're toy collectors. You know how many of us there are? Not a lot compared to all of the world. And now we're just fucking hating on each other. Instead of that, how about we just help each other grow and help each other grow, and it just makes more sense.
Yeah, just have fun, right?
But no one likes the positivity behind that, right? So
I mean, not everybody has to get along, but some of the some of the gatekeeping that happens sometimes just makes me shake my head. It's unnecessary.
I mean, we've all worked in the real world. We know there's that asshole that we can't stand, but we can still work next to him if we have to. That's the same thing in the internet, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's very true.
Yeah, absolutely.
By the way, to like anyone that's just jumped on, the reason why I keep going in and out, like I said, I don't want to gross anyone out. Like I have sinus infection stuff. But,
oh, you're good, brother.
You guys point about gatekeeping. I think that's why a lot of people have gravitated towards like you guys, to Mega Powers, through POAs, because I felt like gate kept from certain aspects of the community that like we're looking to chill and talk about toys, And since you're all wrestling fans, I think there's a lot of people out there that are like smarks when it comes to toys, and it's just like we don't want to hear that type of just like talk about the figure, do we enjoy it, stuff like that, like with your buddies.
Yeah. I mean, again, like I have noticed with like when we talk about wrestling and stuff, like it does go down the viewership. But I think if we just like because it's mixed, right? But if we just focus on like a one show that's a wrestling show, we'll just talk wrestling. We'll put it in the title. It'll be wrestling figures and wrestling toys and wrestling talk. I think that would go well because it'll just be the people who are actually interested in discussing wrestling.
Right,
Very different.
right.
Well,
The other thing, like kind of what Pac is alluding to, it's like it's a conversation that devolves all the time. We could have a focal point on what we want to talk about, but we're boys, man. We'll just talk shit and just keep going and going off that subject. I mean,
it's like titties, baby.
When it flows, like the titties, when it flows, it's fantastic.
Lactated flows or
why? Exactly. When it flows.
Lose into that.
I do not want to see your unicorn search. Good Lord. Milk and mommies for Lou, baby.
Oh, Jesus, no.
Shogun is saying, dude, speaking of wrestling, I'm about to buy that WCW Crow Sting with the dumpster. This is Sting with the dumpster?
Ooh, I didn't know about that. If it's a good Crow Sting, I'd be all about it.
Which Sting with the dumpster? Is it an AEW figure or is it a WWE figure?
Or is it a third party?
See, I like
Shogun, so don't leave us hanging.
I know Shogun just
maybe it's on what's that website that does a lot of wrestling stuff? Sideshow.
Ringside
Collective. Yeah.
And is that even initial good? Is it a good dumpster? 112, baby. No, so like Sting was my favorite wrestler growing up as a kid, and like as an adult, like it was just my favorite. It's back from the 90s.
Okay.
The Toy Biz.
Yeah, it's probably Toy Biz or the Galoob. Was it the Galoob? No, not Galoob.
Galoob didn't do WCW, I don't think. Galoob did WWE.
Someone, I think maybe it could have been Mattel that did the hard plastic. They didn't move. They were just like little statues. I had a few wrestling figures from that back in the day.
Okay. Yeah.
Winford, topic, squirrel, topic. All right, topic. Let's go back.
Sorry, topic. Crow Sting, WCW, 1999. Go. Sorry. I'm sorry.
Oh, Z Melanie just picked up the timeless Tony Storm from Ringside.
I thought that said topless at first. Good Lord, what am I doing?
And he's picking on me for the.
We did talk about titties, right? So that's.
I mean, she's not known for her titties, though. Man, she got them
Tony
big
Storm?
hips, baby.
She does have hips.
So I could pop your head off. You get stuck in between those things.
Jesus. All right,
rear naked choke.
All right, no more squirrel talk. No more squirrels. So we talked about the drama of the community, but how about the positivity about it, right? Like you must have made a lot of relationships in the toy community, right?
Yeah.
Over the years. I mean, there's been a lot of people I'm sure you've been talking to. I mean, even finding people who are local, like you just said Encounter Culture, Kenny lived near you. I'm sure you guys meet up once in a while.
No, that's the funny thing. We haven't met up yet. Like I've seen him at Legion.
You haven't met up yet?
Here. Well, I'll have to hit him up, but like
your neighbors.
But Encounter Culture, he doesn't live here anymore, but Geek Effect used to live around here. We used to hang out. I found out you guys familiar with Nose Raid? He's like a photographer, like Nose Raid's around here too. I was like, wow, I didn't know that. Yeah.
No, I don't know who that is.
No.
There's a lot. I didn't know when I lived in your area. I didn't know many collectors. I knew one other person, and he's the one who got me into the hobby of collecting. And he was the only one I knew. But then he started going through some family issues with his wife at the time, and he kind of left collecting. So, and I didn't want to poke that. I didn't want to go near that. So I was just like, I'll stay away.
Yeah.
Then I moved to North Carolina, and now pretty much the only friends I have are toy collectors, and there's a shit ton of them here. So every weekend we're out and about doing shit, dude. It's so much fun, and half of them are YouTube, so it makes it funny. Which makes it funnier because it's the fact that I was like, all right, well, I'll see you on your show.
Yeah.
All right, so relationships is always a good thing, and again, all right, going back to some more questions about the hobby. So is your collection right behind you? Is that
Yeah.
is that the only display you have in the house?
Yeah, pretty much just this.
Damn, you have a lot of space.
Yeah.
You should be buying a lot more, man. What are you doing?
No.
Yeah, we got to fill that
Bobby's
back up.
jealous of
Man.
your space.
Downsize a lot more.
I am very jealous of your space right now, dude. Yeah, he's 100% right. Again, as a collector, space is our fucking enemy, right? That's the villain. So
Yeah.
I could fit so many boxes of unopened toys in that space.
damn it, tell him.
There's so much empty wall that can be. Yeah, it's filled.
So many shelves you can build in there, man. Oh god, that display would be epic. Now, you're in the basement? I'm assuming, right?
No.
You're not in the basement. Where are you at right now?
Yeah. Living room, first floor.
So your living room has all your toys in it.
Yeah.
It's cool.
Wow.
I used to be like that. I used to have that set up, and then it got a little out of hand, and changed that.
My wife won't let me have toys out in the living room.
Oh, really?
She said no.
Oh.
She's like, listen, if it's your toys, you have a man cave, you have an office. It's either there. Granted, like the boxed up shit I hide in the house. But all the stuff that are loose and like on display, it can't be anywhere else in the house.
Oh, dang.
It's strict. My wife is strict about it.
Don't let him fool you. Ask him how many toys he has in the master bedroom.
They're boxed up. No, it counts. Yeah, they're boxed up. I have like a few boxes in the master bedroom.
Stacks.
Few. But again, they're not like on display. They're like closed up. There might be like a
You think that's different for her though?
It's not. It's probably worse.
She probably forgot about it, to be honest with you. But it's like it's been there for
Right.
so long now.
When she walks in there, yeah, it's part of the room now.
It kind of is part of the room.
Yeah.
So I remember growing up, I used to kind of do that. Like our living room, we'd have like shelves, like the speakers, TV stand,
Uh-huh.
and whatever I was collecting during that time, like Transformers. Like I had my Beast Wars set up on the shelves. And my grandparents were talking to my parents, like, why don't you punish him? Like, why does he have all his toys like displayed like that? And I displayed them nicely. I had like Silverbolt, Dinobot, like they're all displayed nicely in their beast form. And then the other side with the transfer. I don't know. I thought that was funny.
That is actually kind of funny. I mean,
That's
like, so what do your parents think about your collecting?
I mean,
Do they accept it, or do they find it weird? Do they
No.
make funny comments?
they
Do
think
they
it's
buy
funny.
you toys?
What? Yeah. No, they're cool with it. Like they don't really. I think now it's normalized more that people are into this stuff. Whereas
Yeah.
5 to 10 years ago, it wasn't. You know, now it's more like he collects figures, cards, stuff like that.
Yeah.
That's true. That's very true.
I always
is,
tell the
yeah.
generation before us, I'm like, we got made fun of for this, so y'all can enjoy it.
That's right. Yeah,
That's
we went
very
through those
true.
days of walking through Toys R Us in shame, hoping that no one's staring at us because we don't have a kid with us to buy for. Oh no, I'm buying this for me.
Do you guys ever think about that when you walk through the toy aisle? Just like a little grain of it. I'm like, oh yeah, I'm an adult looking for toys.
No.
Oh yeah, when I was
Just
when I
not
was
a
in my
little-
20s, that's how I felt. I would try to go to Walmart like late at night when I was in my 20s
I'll be right
collecting
back.
figures.
Nobody else was there. Yeah.
Yeah, just and hoping no one was looking, and I'd be like, well, I can only collect when I'm grocery shopping, you know. So
It's-
I'd always
it's
shop at Walmart.
Like what 40-year-old man can I kick his knees out from under him and grab the toy first?
Well, no.
What? Can I see it real quick? Yeah, like I
It
mean,
was like that. I went to Target a few weeks back, and I was like, "Oh, look, there's some new toys some new Transformers." And I took some pictures of it, and I walk around, and I come back, and some lady's picking up that Sunstreaker that's like new, and I was like, "Oh, that's weird." I wonder if she's picking it up for her man because she had her like phone out at the same time. I'm like, she's either picking up for her man or she's a scalper, one of the two.
yeah.
Yeah. My ex-wife when we were married, she used to hate that. She'd say, "Oh, I'm going over to Walmart to do some grocery shopping. You didn't need me to pick anything up." I'm like, "Yeah, go to the toy aisle and call me when you get there." She hated that so much.
I bet.
I feel bad because same thing with my. She'll be like, "Hey, I checked the toy aisle. There's nothing there." I was like, "All right, cool. Thanks for checking."
Yep, I would get so much heat for that. She'd like, but there would be it would depend on the mood too. Because if she was in a good mood, she'd even like, oh, I'm at Walmart and I found. Are you looking for this one? I'm like, yeah, thank you.
It's always like a come up because you have to actually hunt for it and it's being brought to you.
Right. And you're sitting here at home, you're like, oh, I got a toy coming.
Is it when you convince someone else to buy toys for you?
Well, yeah, I was talking about like when back my ex-wife back when we were married, if she'd go to Walmart without me going grocery shopping or something, I'd be like, hey, go swing by and look in the toy aisle for me and maybe you can find this, that, or whatever, And she most of the time she hated me for it. But then there was, the times when she was in a good mood, so she'd be like, she'd oh, I found this for you and I found that. So you're like, oh, great.
It's always fun when the wife, every time my wife, she doesn't go, because we have that service where they just deliver to your door. So she doesn't really go often to like Target and shit. But when she does go, hey, can you go by the toy aisle? She's like, oh, do I have to? And I was like, please, for me, just send me photos. That's all you got to do. And then she'll call me, she'll FaceTime me, and she'll be like, hey, look. I was like, can you put your hand in the back and like move all the figures? She's like, what? I was like, it's just the front facing ones don't do me any justice. You got to go to the back and see what's in each of the lines, right? So
you got to dig for it, man. Yeah.
But the thing is, like, I stopped doing that like almost like a year ago with my wife because like I don't collect much that's in stores. That's another big thing, right? That's a really big thing for me now. It's like most of my collection now is no longer at Targets and Walmarts. Mm-hmm. Like now, I ask my wife to go to the fucking card section and look for TCG stuff. Hey, is there any One Piece?
No, man, the cards.
It's like, go find One Piece. Anyone, somebody, please.
Yeah, the hunting's pretty much done now. It's. I mean, I know there are some people that really still enjoy looking, going for the hunt and whatnot. But online has changed the game completely. It's just not even like I don't hunt. I flat out don't hunt. I'll just find it online.
Yeah,
ship it to me.
Any more stores, it's almost like the impulse buy.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the thing. Like, I don't even go to actually, that's not true. I do go to Target, so it's mostly for like Pokemon cards now and like One Piece. I don't go for toys anymore. Every time I go, I do walk by the toy aisle. The thing is, I'm at that point where I'm kind of taking a break from wrestling figures because I have way too many, and I was like, I can't. Like, I already have an entire bookshelf and a half dedicated to wrestling figures and boxes of wrestling figures in the house somewhere. I don't need more.
Wait, do you collect the elites and the ultimates, or just
my first time around? Yes, I did it. Like, I was like an all-in guy. I collected everything. It was horrible.
That's a lot.
Yeah, but I stopped doing that. Then I started doing elites only, and then some basics. If I liked their head scan, I would do a custom to an elite. Yeah. But now it's like I do elites once in a while. Like I think the last wrestling figure I bought was Dominic Mysterio, Dirty Dom. And he had that mustache, and I was like, I kind of want this figure. And I like Dirty. He's like my favorite current wrestler right now. Yeah, I just like his cheap heat that he gets all the time.
Did you get
the wrestling again?
I know.
Talk about toys. Did you get the when he was younger, like the Macaulay Culkin looking Build-A-Figure they had? Dominic Mysterio.
Oh my god!
The little small one, the build. No, I don't have that one. I do have that Rey Mysterio. I think I'm pretty sure I have that Rey Mysterio though.
You do?
Yeah, because I have a shit ton of Rey Mysterio figures. Like you remember, I would have I have little DVD, or not little, like they're big ass wall like DVD racks, 3 of them, and they hold small shelves. So there's like a small 9-inch shelf that's like a DVD size where you can just put in DVD cases. It's perfect for figures, by the way. Like, amazing for figures. So it's like I have 3 of those or 2 of those on my wall, one wall. And it's like easy little sections, and then I have all my Stink figures, all my Rock figures, all my Dominic Mysterios, all my Rey Mysterios, all my Eddie Guerreros, and they're all just kind of settled in.
I'm not hearing any RVDs, man. Where's the love for Rob Van Dam?
I have one. I didn't need more than that. I really didn't. The thing is, like, RVD is one of those guys. I liked him. Like, I have an entire section for ECW, and like I even did customs. I have a Justin Incredible. I made a Lance Storm. I've done like a lot of customs and stuff too. Spike Dudley, but that was in my ECW section.
I heard Lance Storm's name in forever. Jeez.
I always liked Lance Storm, but he was such a boring personality, but he was a good wrestler.
Zero personality, phenomenal in the ring, phenomenal.
So Magna Figure Photo, thank you so much for using a 4-month member chat. I do miss the hunt a little. I used to know what time and what day all the stores restocked. See, that's cool.
Yeah.
I mean, that's always a positive, but it just like it depends on what you're hunting for, right? Like the only figure I buy that's in stores today is Jada Toys. Oh, I guess SH Fig Arts as well. That's a thing too, right? So
back to the hunting thing. There was those endorphins, that little bit of a high you got when you found the toy that you was looking for.
Oh, yeah.
So I mean, I understand that.
Dude, when I would go hunting with a friend of mine, it's that sound effect, that noise they would make when they find something. It's just like, are you okay?
Oh,
he's like, look at that guy. And I was like, Jesus.
Yep.
Yeah, when I saw that Hasbro display at Walmart for the first time, I was like, wow.
Yeah.
Well, it's like I remember my son tells this story all the time. Is when they were doing the Star Wars Black Series, they had the white alternate Boba Fett, who was a Walgreens exclusive. In fact, I got him. He's right up there. I can't reach him, but he was a Walgreens exclusive, and my son was probably about 9 or 10, maybe 11, and every weekend we'd be scouring Walgreens. And he's like, "Dad, seriously? How many Walgreens are we going to go to this week?" Poor guy was getting sick of it. I felt bad for him. I got to the point where I'm like, all right, kiddo, we won't go this weekend. It's like,
that's so funny.
It's exhausting. Because I remember I was on a serious hunt for that damn thing, and it took me forever to find it. And I remember he was with me when I found it, and he was relieved. He was just happy because it meant no more hunting in Walgreens anymore.
Kids only like it if they're getting something in return out of that hunt.
Exactly. And he was kind of getting out of. There wasn't much stuff that he was finding that he liked, so it was because he was getting to that age where it's like not so much anymore. He was into the video games, so that's what kind of shifted things.
Got you.
But
yeah, I want to bring back up the conversation we we're having just a little bit ago about when you're at the store and you're checking out with figures, and then like the register person, the cash register lady or dude asks you, "Oh, is this for your kid?" And you're like, "Yeah." I had the same moment when I first started collecting. I felt a little weird how to answer that question. Today's very different. Like, I'm not embarrassed about it because like, what kid collects toys today?
Yeah,
Let's be honest about that.
My kid, the amount of Joes that Santa brought him this year, like he is into this 112. More than Transformers right now. Like,
does he play?
He
does
still
he
has some unopened Transformers under the tree.
Does he
unwrapped them? What's that?
Does he play with them?
Yeah,
he sits and plays.
He was sitting at the table today playing with his Joes.
Yeah, that's cool.
That's cool. I mean, that is cool. I agree because that's a very rarity at this point.
Yeah,
because my older kid, my 9-year-old dude, I almost stopped buying him toys at this point. I gave him toys for Christmas. He wanted a Roman Reigns and Usos. I gave him those, the Ultimates, and I was surprised. He went to my mother-in-law's house, his grandma's house, earlier today. I was so shocked when I saw him walking with that Roman Reigns in hand. I was like, shit, he actually opened that? Like, holy hell, I didn't expect that. That was weird. I haven't asked him what he thought about it yet, but
I mean, we had a 4-hour Fortnite session today, and he'll still play with his toys. So
that's cool.
Yeah, so he's been playing on his Switch the whole time after that, though. It's been Pokemon, the new game, Pokemon game. But I was just, dude, kids don't play with toys anymore, man. My kids will play with boxes before they play with fucking action figures.
I think you're correct. That's a broad statement, but yes, the majority of kids can get more satisfaction out of the device or their controllers than with toys.
Yeah, no, I agree with that. 100%. All right, Pac, back to you. No more squirrels. Well, I guess you kind of did answer this. The question was, have you abandoned or lost interest in any of the toy lines? Wrestling has been one of them. What other ones have there been?
Transformers with the Beast Wars stuff, because
Okay.
I didn't know when I was going to stop. So I probably should go down this rabbit hole, because that was like 2022-ish. That's what yeah, that was one of that. I'm trying to think of another one. Oh, the MCU figures. Like, I used to be a huge MCU completionist. I had all the ones from phase 1, 2, and 3. And then the last couple of years, the last couple of phases have kind of been like, so it's like I just sold those off. Kept a few. Yeah.
Okay. Now, how do you decide what figure mixed into your collection?
It's a good question. It's like a rotation. Like, this isn't a popular opinion. Like, I'm probably going to sell off all my Jada figures, except for like Blanca.
Is there a reason why?
These hoes ain't loyal with Jada anymore. That's
Is it because of Storm Arena? Is it because of Storm Arena?
Yes and no, because I know you asked Kenny last week about like what line do you think's overrated.
He came full research, dude. Did you write down all the questions?
No, because I was just watching this. That's just in case I ask. But I'm gonna say Jada's not overrated. Like, okay, they have good engineering, they move well, but the problem is their production and release rate is equivalent to like Mezco. They'll announce something and won't release it till 15, 19 months later. Like, it takes a while.
Storm, still haven't released figures.
So I want to argue. I want to argue this point just a little bit.
Okay.
Because I appreciate their slow release, because how everything else is just going out like that, especially Hasbro. If you collect multiple stuff from Hasbro, you got nailed. And if it's nice with Jada just kind of, taking their time, getting their stuff out.
Still rolling it, yeah.
But how quickly is Storm Collectibles releasing their shit? Because I've seen 5 or 6 Ryus and Kens right now, and they were repainting the dog piss out of that mold.
Well, how many times did Jada do that with theirs? The first few waves were nothing but Player 2 reuse and Kens. They're all reusing that same body mold. So
there is what
the last couple of months they've released probably about the same amount as Jada this year. And the reason why I talk about Jada's release date is because the last couple of years it's been such a hipster thing to say Jada Toys should make this, they should make this. I was like, you guys realize if they were to handle the DC license, you wouldn't have variety. It would take you 10 years to complete a team.
Right. Yeah, that's a good point.
But so it looks like Jada. It looks like Jada will complete a roster. Do you think Storm will do it? Isn't Storm known for not completing rosters?
They were, but the reason why I think they will is because I think this is like
they're not. No, Mortal Kombat is most of the roster they didn't complete. Street Fighter, they've been doing it the whole time.
So have you guys collected Storm for a while? Do you know why they reduced their price like that to compete? I mean, it's just a 1-inch difference, a figure, right?
I think it's purposeful, honestly. That's because like they purposely added more articulation. Basically, everything in a Storm collectible shrunk down, like you said, to a smaller scale at a cheaper price point.
And they added stuff like Sagat has, or the Storm collectibles have that that waist, the lower abdomen, what's it called?
The ab crunch.
The ab crunch. Yeah, that's new.
So knowing if I was on the outside looking in, I would almost look at shenanigans on Storm collectibles and almost look at that as a negative towards them, knowing that they can make a good product at a cheaper price point, but they've been fucking everybody over with these full-size 7-inch figures for the longest time.
Yes, if you've been you've been in the game for long enough, you've seen what they've done before. Like, I think I had the Dark Side Storm collectibles. It was like $100-some, but now they're releasing something smaller and cheaper, right? Yeah. But a lot of their collectors are looking at Storm Arena, not familiar with their history.
But
they're like, oh, look at this, it's better than Jada and it's cheaper too, and they're doing more, But I don't know. The reason why my thing with Jada was just the release date, because the David Martinez figure was announced, I think, early 2023, and I remember at San Diego Comic-Con they were like, hey, this is going to release in 2024. it didn't come out till 2025. So it's like, that's kind of where I have the issue. It's like, if you guys think this company should inherit licenses, you should also look at their production rate. It's not on par with the bigger companies. Which, again, it's better. They take their time. They have better engineering. It's just, I don't think they should inherit licenses that require you to have more output. That's just my opinion.
Yeah, I hear what you're saying. Especially, if it works with Street Fighter, but if you were talking like DC, Marvel, or anything like that, it would be a nightmare for collectors. You wouldn't have much.
A hell of a lot bigger roster of characters.
Exactly. So 3 figures a year, and that's kind of like to what Talib was saying. That's what I kind of like, is that it's just a couple figures, and it gives you a chance to kind of mess with them for a long time rather than just throw it on the shelf and go next. So
it's not.
It'll be interesting. It'll be interesting to see how they handle Invincible, because that's a superhero property. You have some, not identical, but you have similar body types when you're dealing with superheroes that you could get away with reuse more. But will their windows be quicker?
Right. Yeah, you're right. Well,
it's because Scooby-Doo, it's going really slow, but there's nothing similar to those character designs.
It's like all unique molds for every single one.
Yeah.
The Mega Man one they reused, but I understand because they're all designed the same.
I just like busting balls that all these people that were just loving on Jada have like flipped and like started the Storm Arena. They're like, what did Jada do wrong? I guess, like you said, the release window is one of them, but it's just fun to bust balls about it. Same thing. I like busting people's balls about NECA, because when NECA like did this Ninja Turtle thing, everybody was like, this is bullshit. Fuck NECA. They shouldn't be around anymore. And they make these great Sesame Street figures, and nobody said anything ever again bad about NECA. They just
what were they
started slobbing that knob. What's that?
What did they complain about with Ninja Turtles?
So you remember when that Donnie Laboratory got double shipped to people?
Oh, yeah.
And then they said, see, look, you forgot.
It's been
right, like, I know. And this all happened this year.
Yeah.
and everybody was so mad because they sent those emails out saying, if you don't send it back, you ain't gonna be buying shit from us again.
Yeah. We'll ban you.
Yeah. So
I mean, the thing is, even with Jada itself, I like Street Fighter. I'm a big fan of Street Fighter, always have been. So I'm completing my Jada line. I think Storm Arena is better, in my opinion. I have to see how they make the female figures, but here the thing is, Storm has announced a character from Street Fighter that has only been made twice, and Rainbow Mika from Street Fighter, very hard character to find in toy form. The SHF version is worth about $300, and it's insane. And before that, it was Soda Toys that made one, and it was a shitty one. So Storm Arena said, "Hey, we're going to make a Rainbow Mika." I'm excited to see that because there's not a lot of figures of her out, and the fact that they're making one is a cheers to them. But Jada's Balrog is a great figure. I played with it. They retooled it too, which is really nice.
Yeah, it is impressive.
You were there too when we were playing with it, so
yeah. It's impressive as hell. I was like, because again, I like what we've gotten thus far from Jada as far as Street Fighter, but Balrog has a completely different feel, and an improved feel, quite honestly, over the rest of the guys as far as the articulation. It's much smoother. I'm excited to get that one in hand and own it.
Well, yeah, I tell you, Jada being a mass market produced toy, because they are mass market, right? We see them in Walmart, we see them in Target.
Right.
They have a smaller, smaller point to where if they fuck up, they're going to lose a lot of customers because of that. Where Storm is technically their imports, right? The only way we can get them is like BBTS or whoever else that we buy import figures from.
Right, so they're a big box.
So we probably could give them more leeway than we would Jada.
Yeah,
I think that's what we're seeing.
I saw the comment. I wasn't slandering Jada. It's more so just like the production rate. But I get what you're saying though. Like I would say if it wasn't for Jada, a lot of these other companies wouldn't be stepping it up. That's why like competition's good with multiple IPs.
I mean,
Goes back to our AEW, WWE.
I was going to say another wrestling reference, right? Competition creates cash. Really, what it is. Yeah, that's the truth behind it. Competition is the best thing. I have a question for Pac right here. You're saying I've seen the prototypes of the whole team from a different company. Which company are you referring to? I'm curious. But going back to like the Jada, I think Jada's are great figures. They've done a good job with their figures. I think in 2025 they surprised a lot of people.
Mm-hmm.
And I honestly, in my opinion, I would actually put them as one of the tops of 2025 because I mean Jada came out in 2025. They weren't around in 2024, were they? Like in the sense of like, the Street Fighter stuff.
In action figures, right? But they were making diecast stuff.
None of the Street Fighter stuff. Street Fighter stuff came out in 2025.
No, Street Fighter started 2023.
Really?
Late 2023.
What
Late
the fuck
20.
happened?
Because I got Ryu, whatever. I bought him right after Christmas 2023, and I got him. Amazon shipped him. I got him from Amazon, and I had him in hand like January 2nd, 2024. And so that was the first. So the first series, Fei Long, Ryu, and Chun Li came out in 2023.
Yeah.
Okay, then they're not the figure of the toy company of the year anymore. Then fuck them. Nope. Pac Rack. I think you're talking about 52 toys, possibly. I think. I'm not sure which one, but I'm assuming 52 toys is what you're referring to. They did. I think I saw an image of they were like grayscaled out. I think of all the figures they're going to release. It was in grayscale though, like they were prints. I think that's who you're talking about. But I mean, honestly, though, at the end of the day, I buy everything Street Fighter related in general, like figures wise. I buy most of it.
Did you buy the Playmates Ninja Turtles crossover?
I did. I have the Chun Li.
So I forgot they made those. So I saw that at a Second and Charles, and I thought those were bootleg Jadas. It's like, what the hell are these?
Oh no!
God, they were Playmates. I'm like, oh my god, they're Playmates.
Dude, the Chun. I got rid of I gave the Michael, whoever turtle. I think it was Michelangelo, whichever turtle that came with Chun Li. Yeah. I gave to my kid. I was like, here, you can have this. I don't want it, but I kept. She's still sitting on my Chun Li shelf.
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%. There's like was it Reveltech is coming out with Street Fighter as well. They announced Chun-Li, Juri Han, and Ryu. So that's the new thing that's coming out. And then 52 Toys is like a new company that said, hey, we're gonna do Street Fighter. So it's just like, man, like Street Fighter overload right now happening.
Bubble will be breaking if they keep it up, that's for sure.
Street Fighter becoming the new Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
It's becoming the new.
Well, you mentioned
I don't know.
Playmates dropped Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles this week, so
I don't know. That's craziness.
So, then Gatchaman and yeah, take a look at 52 Toys. I think that's what it is. Ibuki and Dudley would be awesome figures, dude. I agree, Shogun. I want to complete the entire roster personally. Speaking, I'm just like no shade to Jada. Like that Dalsum figure they released was amazing. I
saw that wave at Walmart. That wave 2 is finally hitting Walmart. What was it? Dalsum, Ken,
finally
yeah.
They're just starting to trickle out. Yep, I saw Dalsum. I saw what's his face, M. Bison. At Target, at Walmart. I have 3 M Bisons.
Still $30 though. That's the shit. Walmart's charging that for those figures when they were.
It's gone. Everything's going up, man. Inflation.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe I don't know what it's called today, but yeah, inflation. All right, let's go back to toys though.
We didn't leave toys. We're just talking about.
Let's go back to other questions.
Toys.
Different.
So. QC. Actually, no. Before we talk about QC issues, let's talk about
QC issues.
Get me fired up now, buddy.
I got a QC issue that Avi knows about.
Now, do you customize your figures, or do you customize figures in general?
Nah, I'm not
No?
that. Yeah, the most I've done with are like McFarlane's. They're easy to like pop and swap, like stuff. Like I've done that. I haven't painted or customized any figures though.
Okay.
The Kid Bash is all dude.
Have you bought any recent figure? Recent, like in the last month, let's just say, or maybe a month and a half? I don't know your buying habits, so maybe let's say 3 months.
Oh yeah, I bought figures. I was like,
Okay.
you bought any figures you've customized? No, I bought figures in the past month. Yeah.
Okay, you have. Okay, so have you? What about QC issues? Have you dealt with any like ridiculous QC issues or stuff that you're like, what the fuck?
I'm trying to think. I think there was one Marvel Legends. I ended up returning it. It was like the hinge started to turn like light. I was like, oh, it's bending. It's about to break. So let me just return this. I forgot what figure. Yeah, I had one with a Marvel Legends.
I feel like Lou and Talon want to talk here right now, so I'm going to give them this one. Go ahead.
I
Lou.
mean, I did open a classified figure last week where his arm just fell off in the middle of a fucking review. So
Yeah, I mean, it still happens.
it was this guy. I had to get a second one. So
Who is that guy?
blowtorch.
Oh, that's right. We were talking about that. You had mentioned that to me.
I had it months
I had
ago. I
zero-
just haven't had a chance to open it. So then
Yeah.
I bought a second one, so I'll return it.
Yeah.
Not technically a swap, but it's broke.
Yeah, that sucks.
It was too long for me to return back to Target, so I found one at Walmart, so I'll return it after I do my quality concern email to Hasbro to see if they'll send me anything in reimbursement.
You shouldn't have said that live. I'm just saying. Keep that shit hush hush. We can discuss that off air.
Lord of Brooklyn isn't in the chat, so I think we're safe.
I would have sent a nasty message to Lord of Brooklyn.
Tattletale.
Keep that shit off the air.
All right, Lou, what about you? What QC issues were you having?
So, let's see. So, there's this incredible figure that I've been seeing more and more pictures of, and a lot of people have been taking pictures of them again. And then Articulated Ninja decided to do his ridiculous video on this figure, and I was like, I'm hooked. And so, impossible to find. So I've been hitting up Bobby for about 3 weeks, going, "Will you sell me one of yours? Will you sell me one of yours?" And he finally said yes. So Gold Hilder from Zezre Studios, and she arrived. She got here Christmas Eve, and I was like, "Oh, can't wait to open this figure." And so I waited till Christmas, so yesterday, and sat down. It's like, okay, I'm going to mess around and see what this is all about. Open her up, moving things around. Everything's looking cool. I put the little jacket on, and the soft goods on that are absolutely incredible. I love this freaking figure, and I'm like, I can't wait to do some photography with her. And so I'm working on a pose, and I got the sword in her right hand, and I go to turn the wrist, and I snap the damn hand right off.
Oh.
Like it was
Now, is
nothing.
that like an import figure where the peg is in the arm, or is the peg in the hand?
It's okay. So it's there's a ball with a peg that comes out. Okay, and the peg is on a hinge, but there's also a ball. So the ball rotates so that you can do this or in and out. Right?
Yeah, it's an import style.
Yeah.
It is import style. Yeah, and it was just twist the hand, and it went snap right off like it was nothing.
Yep, it's one thing I hate about import figures is how they do their hands, because a lot of times that pin is shaved a little bit to where it's not the whole pin, the whole circumference of the pin. So you have to be careful. If that ball's a specific way, you can just shear that pin right off.
Yep. So now I have a one-handed Hilder, and
I mean,
anyway.
5K has responded to your emails.
Yeah, that's the other part. I reached out to 5K. What was crazy was I reached out to him last night. I sent him an email, Christmas Day last night, and no lie, 10 minutes later, they sent me an email back. We're so sorry, blah, 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 blah. Can you tell us about the order? Can you give us the order number? So I'm texting Abby. I'm like, you got the order number? Because I didn't buy it. He got it. And so I shot that over to them. And once I shot them over the order number, it took maybe about 10 minutes. They replied back saying, yeah, no problem. We're going to reach out to the company. It's going to take 1 to 2 months because it's an import figure, but we'll get back to you with replacement information.
So
I
you
can't
bought
wait
this
to get
from Hobby,
another-
right?
I can't wait to get another Hilger in the mail.
So you bought this from Hobby, correct?
Yeah.
Did you check the leg to make sure it's intact fully?
The legs are wonderful. The legs work perfectly.
Okay.
Yep, everything's good with the legs.
I still have 3 brand new Hilders sitting right next to me right now.
I'll buy one off you. I'll buy another one.
You break your fingers. Hey, listen, I offered you a Bernice.
I didn't want Bernice. And here's what I saw. Again, it's from watching Ninja's video. Yeah, his video was excellent. The differences between the Bernice figure and the new body of the Hilder are like night and day. So yeah, I want them to do more with the Hilder figure instead of the Bernice. But at least I didn't break one of these on camera.
Nice. Do you guys prefer like the hinge over the ball, like with the pegs sticking out, like the import? Do you prefer this, like the hinge on the pegs?
Yeah. For me, it's not so much even a preference. It's I just want to know how not to break it.
Yeah, however,
if I had
Hasbro does their hands and shit,
Yeah.
I prefer them. I feel like they're not as fragile. I could care. It doesn't bother me. I'm either this way or this way.
Yeah.
As long as I have things that won't break on me. At least if one of these breaks,
depends though.
I have multiple hands. Where if it breaks on the arm, how the fuck are you going to replace that?
Right. Yeah, because there's no. Yeah, you can't have a replacement. You have to buy a new one. Yeah.
Right.
Like McFarlane, there was like a bad QC issue with McFarlane a couple years ago. They would paint this, so the paint would dry in. So when he tried to move it, it would snap off.
Mhm.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh. I mean, the thing is, a lot of import companies give you, like, if it's a ball joint like that with an import style, they give you extra joints or extra things, so in case one breaks,
They know it's
they have a replacement ready to go.
I was
Yeah,
gonna say,
let's
there are
be
some
honest,
companies that do their actual pins that can come in and out, so that's fine.
I mean, that the not Chun Li figure came with extra pins. Like a lot of import companies do that. That's a normal thing because those things break over time. It's a much flimsier plastic we're talking about now, right? Like it's not a whole arm, it's not a whole leg. It's like a little piece. That
pin is exactly. It is so
At the
tiny.
same time, if they don't come with extra ones and you have to order extra ones and you're in a loose situation where it's like a 2-month wait period, then that's.
And Pack Rat is also correct. I've seen packs of them in various sizes. That's true. There's a lot of companies out there that sell these type of pegs, just for third party stuff, like at different colors and then different sizes.
Yeah, well, that's why I found a thread on Google last night, and they were talking about. I think they said Figma joints will work with the Zezrai figures. So I was thinking of maybe looking up and seeing if I can find anything in regards to the Figma joints and maybe get those in the meantime.
All right, back to Q&A.
You laughing at Goose's?
I am laughing at Goose. That shit was hilarious.
It reminds me of the scene from Spaceballs. No, sir, I didn't catch you playing with your dolls again.
It reminds me of a scary movie. Mom, I told you not to interrupt me when I'm vacuuming my roof. All right, which figure line is the most overrated, Pac?
I didn't. Well, I don't know if I say Jada's overrated.
So Jada, okay, Jada's
overrated.
Right. Everyone know Pac Photos.
No,
Bobby is choosing violence against Pac this evening.
No. I'm gonna say because we're talking on the subject of QC Mafex. Because my first Mafex figure, so everyone had told me like, "Oh, you're collecting DC, buy real ones, buy the Mafex, they're better, they're 6 inches." So I finally got, I think it was the third time they did another run of Hush Superman. The second I got it, the arm popped off. They put too much glue in the socket, so you couldn't pop it back on. And if you did, the plastic's brittle, so it was like starting to wear. And I'm like, I don't want this. Like, I just returned it. Like BBTS was cool about it. They're like, yeah, send it over. But and also, I think a lot of their superheroes look anorexic. Like they look too skinny in my opinion in terms of proportion. Like Daredevil and Cyclops, they all look kind of slender in my opinion. But yeah,
I think sometimes they look like
Gotta be
Migos.
beefier.
Yeah, I
They
agree
remind me
with
of
you on that.
Migos, the old '70s dolls.
yeah.
I don't mind. Like I haven't really been hardcore. Like I'm still kind of traumatized a little bit from old school Mafex, where they had that ragdoll thing going on. Like you don't touch the toys at all. You keep them in the. Their old plastic sucked, and like I still have a Wonder Woman from back in the day where like literally like you could shake her and she'll just be wobbling all over the place, and I never really played with the toy. It was in the box most of the time until she got that wobble effect, and then I was like, all right, well, I could throw the box away because it's taking up space now. So.
Now,
I did recently get back into Mafex, and they have improved plastic for sure.
Yeah.
Now, is Mafex collectors cult like some other like collector company people? Like, is there
You mean,
people that are just diehard? Or did I say Mafex? I meant Mezco. I saw Mafex in the chat. I meant Mezco. Is there cultists?
Yes, there are cultists in
Mhm.
Mezco. Yes, there's cultists
I
in
think
every
there's cultists in-
literally
Yeah, I know, but I just
every
100%,
toy line
yeah.
has a cultist, dude. I mean, it's ridiculous.
Yep.
yeah.
Yep.
Yeah,
You got
every
certain people
toy-
that swear by whatever they swear by, and that's
I mean,
Yeah,
Mezcos have
that's
their
exactly
issues. I've broken Mezcos. I've pretty much broken. I've broken Hot Toys.
I was gonna say, what haven't you broke, Abby?
Abby just manhandles all the toys.
God, my heart's still intact, Abby.
What have I not broken?
Did you like put the fabric on the hot toy? What happened?
No,
He ordered one broken because he couldn't read the description.
I ordered one that was missing a right leg. Apparently,
Just,
He's like,
just
"Oh,
really
that's
just
a good
fundamental.
price." Oh, where's the right leg? That's why you got the good price.
I was so excited with the price I spent, but dude, I was heartbroken when I opened the package. I was like, "What the fuck? It's missing my leg." And then my wife's laughing at me. She was like, "Is this normal?" I was like, "It's eBay. I don't know." And then I went to the fucking post, and I was like, "No shit. It says missing right leg." Yeah. To be fair though, he didn't put whoever did it didn't put pictures of the leg missing. It was just in the plastic where you couldn't really see the figure that much.
Oh, it was like covered kind of, yeah.
Yeah, you think you would be like, hey, there's a leg missing in like big bold letters.
Can you pull up that
That'd be a
listing
nice thing
to
to do.
see if it says in the title read description?
I'm curious to see how.
It probably did say read description on there. But, you know those 1 o'clock in the morning buys you do. You get excited for a price like, oh shit, this is gonna sell out. You gotta buy it now. Don't buy it now. Just wait.
Just breathe. Yeah,
But-
just breathe. Take a breath.
Look
Yeah.
at the collector's chat.
Oh, you sucker.
now I know who sent it to me. All right, I got you. He wins a lot at Figure Fight Club. Want to cap that missing?
Just send him his winnings one piece at a time.
You want my Captain
Wait.
America? See, he's got a Captain America that's missing a leg. Look at that. See, I'm not the
Oh, there
only
you go.
one.
Then, Abby, I think you need to start a new collection line. Missing leg.
The missing leg collection line? No, I'm
Yes.
good.
Yeah.
I'm good. I still
It'd
have
be
that.
cool.
I need to find a wheelchair for it, and I would literally, because I keep talking about this, but I'm gonna put some of my Hot Toys up behind me, and I want my Wonder Woman with both legs, and I want my Wonder Woman with one leg missing, both displayed behind me, and I feel like I should put it in a wheelchair.
You just
Just
need an
that'd be
amputee
perfect.
shelf.
I have plenty of figures to go with. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm holding my Savage Crucible that I broke on camera right now. And fuck you, Lou, for bringing it up. For sure.
Always. That's what I'm here for.
I see about it. Of course.
That's what I'm here
Of
for.
course. Now,
To
Pac, you had mentioned you go to Ross and clearance stuff.
Yeah.
These price increases. What do you think about them that are happening now with the toys?
I think it's made it easier to pick and choose because like
Right.
we're
Become
all
more selective.
yeah, it's like we're at the $30 price point now, right? For like a normal price. Whereas like I think like 3 years ago we were at 22, now 25 and 30. Like yeah, it's easier to just pick and choose now price. I don't like it, but I mean it is what it, like yeah, it is. So that's why like I know it's like a different company. That's why it's kind of cool to see like Bobby like lower his prices with his figures. It's kind of cool to see that.
Yeah, I agree with that.
I wish more company would follow suit, but that's not how it is.
See, that would be wonderful. I mean, yeah, because I mean, the fact that he's doing that and putting out what he's putting out is pretty awesome. There's no, then if you like modern military, it's not so bad, right? They have that cheaper price for the incredible figures.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if you could give a Thanos snap to one figure line, which would it be?
Like remove?
Completely, if I delete it from existence.
I don't know, man. I don't have that much hatred.
Would it be Jada Toys? Pop
It would be
photos?
Pops.
Would it be?
Pops.
Would it be?
Bobby with the fucking drama, man. You're just trying to start shit.
This guy.
It'd be Funko Pops.
like
I'm not asking you, Lou. I'm asking Pop.
There's not really a line though. Like I would snap it away, but
Jada, right?
no, I didn't.
I was giving Pac an easy out. Funko Pops.
Don't give him answers. Don't
I was
feed
helping you,
him.
brother. I was helping you. Trying.
The collector and Shogun are saying McFarlane, but dude, he's a McFarlane fan. He collects McFarlane.
I mean, if I could keep what I have now and snap them away now, yeah, I'd probably.
No,
pick-
they're all gone. They never
all gone?
existed.
Oh yeah, no.
Never existed.
Okay, some people are gonna hate this. Those DC UC figures, like I get they had variety and all this stuff, but people talk about DC UC like how people talk about the old Toy Biz Marvel Legends. Yeah, they were good for their time, but like aesthetically, you can't tell me that looks better than what we have now.
Which is
Okay.
the DCUC?
DC Universe Classic, like the Horsemen sculpted those, they were good for the time, but I see people
So
say,
you're saying you would get Horseman snapped out?
don't say that. I have Mythic Legions in my collection, dude. It's good stuff. You're like keeping the peace, and you're
I
really
was trying to play the villain tonight.
yeah, like
I asked the toy line, right? I guess that's. I did say toy line, so it's what DC. That's not the maker.
well, because
That's the line,
Yeah.
so DCUC. Okay.
there's a good portion of people that still think those look better than like DC figures now. Like you can't tell me those T joints look better than what we have now.
Is that the ones that had like the cool articulation?
I don't know if they had cool articulation. I mean, I don't know if you could pull it, but like they had like it was like a boxy type of frame, and when you bent the legs, it was like it's obvious it was like cut off at the hip.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, I remember exactly. I hated those. I despise those hips. Those hips were horrible.
Yeah, Diamond Select did it with their Invincible line.
McFarlane had some really bad hips on their like Destiny figures too. God.
So, damn, the collector said Black Series. Whew.
Ouch. Ouch. You stole my heart, collector. God, that hurts.
All right, so
Unless I could have all my money back if that happened. If I could have all my money back, we'd be fine.
maybe. Now, we talked about the figure line, right? What about toy company?
Oh, that I would snap away.
No.
This one I don't know why it's saying premium DNA.
Aren't they already kind of snapped away?
No, they announced some new toy, but the reason why I say that.
Oh, did they really?
Yeah, there was like some new video game toy that got announced, but I think they're actually delivering on this. But I don't forget the shady practices they had prior. That's why I'm like, I don't. Regardless if they make cool toys going forward, I know some people that lost money out. That's why I was like, I don't. That's a company I don't mind snapping.
You know, it's funny because Premium DNA. I think one of the brothers is named Ben, and in my old podcast, we did interview him.
Oh, Sorry.
We interviewed him. We talked to him. No, it's fine, dude. It's the old podcast. It's not this one, right? It's not Figure Fight Club. But it's funny though, like because I think I'm trying to remember if we talked about the whole weirdness of the whole situation, because there was some drama that was happening. We were questioning if we should do this or not, but we decided to do it. Man, the chat is getting
Super
loose
7.
collectors, Super 7. Damn.
I see. I can't say Super 7 in here because Abby yells at me.
Oh, really?
He hasn't responded back
He
to us.
does.
You could say it all day long.
Okay.
He's not going to respond back to you.
Yes,
I mean,
Maybe.
we don't have to snap them out of existence. They're kind of doing it themselves with their prices. They keep dropping every other day.
Listen, let them go on clearance but listen, Super 7. I have some Super 7 figures. I enjoy them. They're
I
fun
have
figures.
two. I have two.
I have like
I
4.
do like them. I do like them.
I have a Mars Attack one.
I don't love them, but I like them. Well, actually, I kind of
G.I.
like them.
Joes. I've seen them before. Ross, have you seen the G.I. Ultimates?
Shogun. Fine, Shogun. I'll try to stop yelling at him. Try. You said you have which ones, Pog?
I said, have you guys collect those like Super 7 Ultimate Joes, like the G.I. Joes?
Oh,
Yeah,
Joe's
that's the only
on
one I have. I got that Cobra Commander for a
I'll be
soft
right back.
goods
Yeah.
cape to put on my classified Cobra Commander.
Yeah. I had high hopes when they first posted, what they were doing with those, and then I saw them in person. And first off, then I saw the price tag, and I'm like, "You're out of your mind." And
Yeah.
then I saw them in person with the price tag, and I'm like, "You're seriously out of your mind."
Well, it was funny in a G.I. Joe Facebook group. I said when they first released those images of that first Ultimate Wave, I posted a thing in there, and I was like, "Here's the classified killer," and boy, did they get their panties turned up
Yeah.
when I said that.
Yeah.
Because personally, like when I collect stuff, I like the cartoon, because I grew up on the cartoon more than I did the comic book.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I like the looks of them. Then come to find out how shitty their articulation is and quality and
Yeah.
They're
I mean,
price.
the fragility of them, the articulation. It's like, okay, you have a lot of points of articulation, but they don't work well
Well,
to be able to do anything with.
They're all single
Right.
knees and single elbows. I mean, come on,
Right.
2024 when those came out.
Yeah. I mean, there's no posability whatsoever.
If those things were like $25, $30, it's understandable. $50, $55, like it's crazy. Like,
Yep.
Exactly.
Yeah,
See,
I mean, they had
exactly.
cool accessories, but not $55 cool.
Not at all. No. Not at all.
I was
Yeah.
tempted
Is it-
to get some of their turtle stuff because I liked some of the toys back in the day.
Because you like turtles?
I like turtles because that's what I remember, the toys more than anything.
Yeah.
But I just too expensive.
yeah, like the
Mhm.
slide for them should have been a hit, and I think you're seeing it now with Jax, how they're able to just knock it out, even though it's like a cheaper price point. Like that's what Super 7 should have done with their Simpsons slide.
Yeah.
Instead of-
Absolutely.
Yeah,
I agree.
But
They
it's
are,
like the whole reaction stuff. I mean, I get what they're doing with the reaction stuff, but at the same time, price points matter to people. And when you're paying almost $20 now, $20, but at the time they were $15, right?
yeah.
And you're paying that
Mhm.
for a 5 POA, one accessory. It's
Yeah.
hard to get people to pay for that.
well, and now the Reaction Plus O-rings are now 25 plus.
That's wild. What? 25 for
That's crazy.
Yeah. For
Yeah.
technology from the 80s, you're
Yeah.
paying that
Yeah.
much money for.
You pay
Yeah.
nostalgia is what you're paying.
It's not. They didn't put wrist. They no added articulation. That's the same thing you got in the vintage line in the 80s.
And poor sculpt. That's the thing. That's the other part about it. They took if you take a night, let's say a 1987, 1988 GI Joe, and put them next to these Reaction Plus figures, it's night and day. The GI Joes from 1987 have better sculpt than the Reaction Plus. They just don't. They're really boring sculpt.
You
It's-
have to
it's-
be all in on like Sunbow and want representation of a lot of those characters that they brought in, like the Fatal Fluffies, Remar, the different like the Toon aesthetic stuff, to actually want to purchase that stuff, or just so hardcore 3 3/3 GI Joe. That's only people I can see buying those. It's not like your GI Joe fan that walks in the store. Oh, hey, look, I remember this when I was a kid. Oh, but they're almost $30 for that fucking thing. Nope, ain't happening.
Yeah, or the casual collector that will not, that will buy one and go in there and say, oh wow, that's cool, $30, that's crazy. I'll buy one. I'll never buy another one again.
Yeah,
And then I'll put that on my desk and look at it and smile. That's what you're going to attract, basically.
yeah.
You wouldn't smile when you look at one of those?
Dude, I bought one and returned it. So
Oh, wow.
no. I bought.
Listen, I still have this.
Oh,
Okay. Yeah, there you go.
I have the Chun-Li that's also on my wall over here, but that's the only reaction figures I own. Just those two, and that's mostly because I couldn't find anything else to buy. I had a buddy of mine who opened a local toy shop, and I was walking through, and I was like, "I'll just buy these two. I don't really need anything else." So
The only one I ever came close to buying were the Beavis and Butthead ones, because they like actually would scale with other figures. Like the
Right.
reaction, that was it. I was like, I didn't buy it. I saw a Dinobot reaction at Ross for like $12.99. Even then, I'm like, that's still kind of too
I couldn't
expensive.
do it, even at Ross
Yeah.
prices.
Yeah.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm. No, I got the when they first rolled out it was the Cold Slither Zartan, the O-Ring Reaction Plus, and I was in Target and he happened to be there. And I looked at it, and I'm like, huh, all right. And they were only 20 at the time because they were still only $20. And so I picked it up, I brought it home, and I got and I sat with it for about a couple days. And I'm just looking at it.
Mm.
I'm like, no, I don't need this.
couple
So I
of
just returned
days.
the damn thing.
The coolest thing.
I'm not gonna turn around, drive back up to Target, man. When I'm home, I don't go anywhere, dude. It takes a minor miracle for me to get out of the house. So,
The coolest thing GI Joe did, or Super 7 did with GI Joe, was that mothership, and they completely fucked that whole thing up. If they would have made that more affordable, or had it come out at a different time when there wasn't like 3 crowdfunded things going on at the same time, I think that would have been something that GI Joe collectors would have loved in their collection.
Was that the?
and I think they were
$500.
Yeah.
right. Yeah. The price point, and I think that's what they were banking on. It's just the price point wasn't there. I think that's exactly that was going to kick off that whole Reaction Plus line. That was the plan, and it unfortunately shit the bed or whatever.
That's very true. All right, let's swing over to YouTube because we are going to end the show soon. It's been
Man, we're at 2 hours already. Wow.
Yeah, we are at 2 hours, and we have to do a members only tonight.
I've been turning on and off my camera for like 80 times. I'm sorry again, guys.
Oh, you're good. You're good, brother.
Pac, you're on YouTube.
Yeah.
When and why did you decide doing YouTube?
I wanted to
your YouTube videos.
Honestly, it all started with I think Infinity. Yeah, when the Infinity War started to come out, I was like, "Oh, this is cool," and I saw nobody did a review for. It was like a toy Infinity Gauntlet, and I thought it was a cool thing because he never had an Infinity Gauntlet like at a retail thing.
Yeah,
and I was like, "Oh, this is cool." It's like, let me just try a review. Let's see if it's more for fun. Like if you look at my first review, it was on my old house, like my kitchen table, and I was just reviewing it. I was like, oh, this is cool. But my YouTube was originally for my stop motion videos, but it never materialized into that. It just morphed into reviews because like, I just like shooting the shit, like talking about. Sorry for cursing. I don't know if I'm allowed to. But just like shoot the.
No, we're good.
no, you're good.
I had that for it a couple times, so I think you did.
But like just shoot the shit is talking about figures. I was like, oh, this is cool. This is fun. And then like the first couple of years, I just did it as that. And then I'd say around 2021 was when I was like, oh. Let's actually, like, I enjoyed making the videos. So, like, let's actually do some more of this. So, I would say from like 2021 to now is when I like took it seriously, but it's still fun.
No, we do cuss on this channel. This is not for kids. So, do you remember the first figure you reviewed?
Apart from the Infinity Gauntlet, it was Proxima Midnight. Yeah. It was,
How did it go? How did it go?
it only got like, that was funny. It only had like 150 views, but my first 2 reviews of this Infinity Gauntlet, I did like the kids' Infinity Gauntlet toy. It did like 1,000 views, and then I did the bigger one, like the Hasbro one, the prop one.
Yeah.
It had like 50,000 views. I was like, oh, this is cool. And then the Proxima Midnight was like 100 views, like, or whatever. And then it was like sporadic. Like if I think back then it was like if you were the first, you would definitely get the views. And then I don't know, it's like top 10 lists, collection tours, and all that stuff get the views. But the
That's
first
true.
couple up and down.
Yeah. Okay.
It's almost
Now-
like they let some of your earlier reviews get good views just to like rope you in to make content, and then you just kind of hit this plateau.
Yeah, it's like not really. Here you go.
Yeah. Welcome to reality.
I mean,
Well, what
it's YouTube, right?
Huh?
It is YouTube. So I mean, again, that what's it called? The algorithm has to hit in a certain manner, otherwise it doesn't blow up. Like I have a short that I hit 10K views, and then some of my other ones hit like 7 because it's probably. I think I know why though. I figured it out. If you show a female figure and her backside is in the shot, it's not going anywhere.
Is that
Oh, really?
I did a Hot Toys Harley Quinn short. I did the Superman short that got like 1.8 or 2K views, and then I did the Harley Quinn X. But then I took a picture of the back of the figure, and I guess that was in my video, and I think I got like 7 views on it, and I was like, okay, well that's weird.
But I mean, at the same time, you were doing videos with your son breaking open cards, and now you're showing the ass of action figures.
You confused the algorithm.
Yeah.
That's probably what happened. I don't think that was the reason why, though, because I really do think, because I've noticed a lot of the female shorts I do, it doesn't go over well because like something is not appropriate, I guess, for YouTube AI.
Okay.
So they don't pick it up.
Yeah.
But I mean, again, it really just depends.
But
But
the YouTube game's fun. Like when I actually got back into it in 2021, I think I was at like 300. And I was like, oh, okay, cool. My goal is to get to 1,000. And then after 1,000, I was like, oh, it'd be cool if we got to 2,000. And that was all I really cared about, honestly, was just hitting 1K. Because I was like, if I get 1K, that'd be cool and that'd be done. But
until you wanted to hit 2,000.
yeah, it was more so like once I hit 1K, I was like, oh, cool. I don't, it's just for fun. So it's like, if I hit that, that'd be nice. 2K was cool. 3K was fun. It's just like this point, I'm just like, I'm thankful that people are even subscribed. That's cool.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
You did a video today with Marvel Legends.
Yeah, I did the top 10 Marvel Legends. Yeah, but
Yeah.
there's one video that like I like the most, like I enjoyed the most out of all of them. It's it was the MCU Captain America. It was Action Figure Evolution. Like I don't know if you guys ever watched old videos. Rest in peace. He was an old YouTuber, Glenn Webb. Glenn Webb used to do, like, he was really big into YouTube in like 2010s. He did stuff called Action Figure Evolution, where he'd like chronicle like Venom figures throughout the years and all that stuff. I would recommend checking, like it's dated now, but I recommend checking out some of his content because he was like ahead of his time. He was doing stuff early 2010s. It was like confessions of an eBay holic, like eBay purchases, customizing videos, Action Figure Evolution, like stuff like that. But he was, to me, he's like one of the best content creators in the toy space, in my opinion.
I remember Glenn Webb stuff. Is his channel still up?
It's
Is it
still up there.
around?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. That's cool.
Now, how do you record your videos?
It's funny. The first, I was recording on my old iPhone 5, or iPhone SE. Like I was doing that up until 2021. And then I started using my Canon camera, but I just use 2 Lonzi lights, Canon camera. That's it.
That's it. Oh. Do you do any editing to the videos, or is just
iMovie early on? It was iMovie, and then using CapCut because of the transitions, but that's all as far as I go for editing.
Got you. Okay.
That's what I use, CapCut.
CapCut, yeah.
I use Canva for the smaller ones. I use iMovie for the long form.
Oh, really?
I do. It's just easier.
Yeah.
It's like I'm not trying to do anything like amazingly because I don't really edit videos. If I fuck up, I fuck up. I just keep going. So, that's really what it is.
I put my top 10 list and I put number 2 instead of number 1, and I was just like, I'm not gonna edit this. I'm just put in the comments, hey guys, that's number 1.
That was my question. Do you script your videos, or is it just off the cuff?
Off the cuff mostly. Top 10s, sometimes I'll script just to get it over with because it's faster.
Yeah. No, I get that.
Yeah.
Action Joe Figs is asking, do y'all edit on your computer or phone?
iPad.
Phone.
iPad.
All phone.
I do either
Phone.
iPad or my iPhone.
I do have CapCut on my laptop, but it's very rare I use it on my laptop.
Is it the same controls, like still the same easy to use on the laptop?
No, because everything's mouse and keyboard stuff. So I'm so used to finding everything on my phone and know where it's at. It's a little bit of retraining to do it on the laptop.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just find the phone and my iPad to be very easier. Like it's so much simpler than anything else. Like especially on like iMovie or Canva, it's so much easier. I do everything on my phone. Like my phone goes with me literally everywhere. It's the keys to my house. It's the keys to my car. Like if I lose my phone, I'm fucked.
What's the address again?
I'll get it after the show for you, Puck.
You use an iPhone?
I use an iPhone and my iPad. Yeah, and that's my keys to my house. But again, I have cameras everywhere. I'll know as soon as you come on.
Except when you have his phone, you'll be in control of those cameras.
No, but the warnings go off on my iPad. They go off on my TVs. They go off everywhere. So it's just like I'm aware of everything. It's crazy. It's motion detected. It's such a fucking pain in the ass, especially when the kids play outside. It's just like, God damn it, turn it off.
It's like,
so when the kids are outside playing is when it's time to break in. Okay, got it. Check.
Ooh, now you have a dog too, so it'll growl. It's starting to learn how to growl at people.
Oh, that little puppy.
Oh yeah, we got some doggy treats to take care of that, and everything's fine. Some milk bones.
She's definitely not an attack dog. She'll just come up to you and just want to cuddle.
There you go.
Now, how do you handle negative comments or criticisms on your videos?
Oh, I learned early on, like you can't like take it too seriously like that. There is sometimes I have fun with it. Like there was one guy that I guess he was making fun of my sound, and I was like, I'm gonna have fun with this comment. He's like, my left ear really enjoyed this video. So I was like, I could just ignore it and have fun. So I had fun with it. I was like, it's like I hope you get hearing back in your right ear, or you can afford new headphones so the right ear works.
Right.
Just be like a smart ass, but negative comments are always going to be there, just like the dislikes and stuff like that. I don't take it any type of way.
Okay. Yeah. Have you faced any challenges in the whole YouTube journey?
I think the views of the algorithm early on, I was just like, how do I get more views? Let me get this toy early. Let me review it early so I get more views, more subscribers. And then after that, I think that was like the first couple years I was like trying to chase that views, like try to get be the first to review this, but it's not sustainable. You know what I mean?
It's definitely not sustainable. Yeah. I mean, again, it really just depends. Like, I started doing like the reviews and stuff, and it's a shoot, right? Like, one video will randomly go up, one video will randomly stay down. Who knows?
Yeah,
it is definitely like something. If you live in Australia, are willing to pay more for toys because you're going to get them from a different country, then more power to you. But
yeah.
Action Joe figure.
That's true though. I mean, a lot of people get like so ridiculous about that detail. Like if you say something wrong about a weapon or a uniform incorrectly, they just kind of sort of like, oh, you said this wrong, and just like It's not that serious.
Oh, I make it a point whenever I'm reviewing GI Joe to say magazine and sidearm. I don't say
There you go.
clip
Don't
or
say clip.
pistol or whatever other bullshit.
Yeah.
I've already got
Well,
myself trained to saying that.
Yeah.
I've never done the GI Joe showcase, so I have no idea.
Well,
Yeah.
you're gonna have
And the
any
thing with that is,
toy that has a gun.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
say pew pew.
and you do,
Pew pew.
you do, and that can lead to some sensitivity on your part after you've made these videos. Because I've seen that too, where because I've commented on some and said, "Oh, hey, this is blah 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 blah." I'm not criticizing you when I do that, but some people have been bombarded with those kind of criticisms negatively. That when I say something like that, they chew my head off. And I'm like, "Nah, I was just letting you know, man. It's all good. I love the video. It was great. I just was giving you my, little bit of info, not knocking what you said." It's like,
like if it's like that, I'm cool with it. But yeah, there's also the other end where people are just straight up just attacking.
Right.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
I like it's like, hey, this is actually this. Like, oh, cool.
yeah, yeah.
So I don't know shit about guns, nor do I care to know about guns, to be honest with you.
Well,
I've shot them; they're fun to shoot, but my wife won't let me have one. So,
And then we all do content, right? We all know it's engagement. So talk shit all you want. It's engagement.
Sure, have fun with it. Have fun with it. Everybody have fun with it.
it's at the end of the day, it's having fun. You're on fucking YouTube. You're not on channel news.
Right.
Serious hobby.
We are a small community. So it's like just whatever.
Play with your toys.
Journalistic integrity when we do our reviews.
Play with your toys is always what I will always say.
Enjoy your collection. Yeah.
Action Joe Figs saying I'm in Texas, obviously, so there's plenty of around here. I mean, dude, again, I've shot a lot of guns and a lot of different guns, and I can't even tell you which ones I've shot because I fucking didn't care or didn't know enough. I was like, hey, this gun or this pew pew, this rifle pointed that way, hands on the trigger, then hands off. Got it. That's all I need to know. Don't point that way, point straight. Okay, got it. I was like, listen, my only goal is to hit the fucking target. And that's it. Like, I just want to have fun. That's really what it's about. Have fun.
Yep. It is.
Now, last
for
question on the list is, what advice would you give someone who's aspiring to create their own YouTube channel journey with action figures?
I mean, it's easy to say now, but just do it for yourself, because the second you stop enjoying it is when it sucks, and it shows in your work, I think. Because I hit like a stag when I wasn't enjoying it anymore, so it's just like, let me just take a break, and then I came back to it and started just doing it for me. I would say that make the content that you like, and then if it's authentic and good, people will come to your content, gravitate towards you.
That's good. That's good advice.
Yeah, absolutely.
Talib, Lou, do you guys have any questions?
No.
How-
Not that I can think of.
I don't hate
How
Jada.
far?
He
No.
hates Jada, guys.
Completely
Completely hates Jada.
I'll be
No
trying to
more
search
Jada fight. How deep are you into the Monster Force at this point?
I
How
only
far
have,
have you got?
but I have some sitting in my pile of loot on Big Bad Toy Store. Yeah,
Okay.
but it's kind of what I want to be all in, but like selective. I don't know. I'll pick and choose, but I want to get a lot of the characters. I have
Yeah,
3
yeah.
on the shelf and a few more in a pile of loot.
There's probably no
Okay.
Jada toys in there, is there?
Who do you have? Shut up, Bobby. Who do you have on shelf
Bobby-
currently for Monster
Bobby, that
Force?
doesn't hurt my feelings. Like I said, I like talking shit about people that don't love Jada anymore. I don't get offended by it. It's not tribalism.
It's heat, brother.
Yeah.
What you? I have Daughter Party, Bulgari, and Declan right now on the shelf.
Okay, right on.
Yeah.
You got to get the eraser?
See, because I think I saw it at Legion's Con. I just didn't pick it up like I should have.
Oh, he's so good.
I went to different booth first, and then I came back and they were all gone. I don't think they brought a lot at Legion's Con.
I
No,
don't think they did either, actually, to be honest with you. Yeah, I agree with that.
yeah.
But I'm a fan of what they
Yeah.
do. doing good work. I think. I know the price is a little high, but like in some ways, like Donner Party kind of justifies that.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's the price that is keeping me from going too deep into the line. I've grabbed a few, and I'm loving it. It's a fun line so far. We got a super chat here.
Yeah, I was gonna say that Junkman with a $5 super chat. Thanks for making my work time pass faster later, guys. Hey, Junkman, thank you very much for the $5 super chat. And Talib, would you do the honors of picking a video?
Oh man, so yes, this is my favorite time of the evening. I get to select some TNA, and I hope you guys enjoy it.
Another super chat. Thank you guys so much.
That's Jenna say what? She's one of our co-hosts. She's our Tuesday night co-host, so make sure to tune in Tuesday nights.
Wait, you said TNA? I didn't excited ring. Where's the X Division?
Wait, he get excited for TNA. The wrestling. TNA wrestling. Junkman, thank you very much for the $5 super chat.
Yeah, thank you, Junkman.
Everybody, thank Junkman.
Thank you, Junk.
Yeah, no, that's Tal's favorite thing. I just let him pick now at this point. It's just like he has fun with it. So I was like, yeah,
I'm waiting for some new assets, and by assets I mean like those videos.
I actually have one we recorded not too long ago. I gotta just edit it and put it out.
So that's 2 words, Talib, right? Ass sets. What we're looking for.
Or sets of asses, I guess. Right?
Nice, lovely. Yeah. Absolutely.
Toyama Displays, what's going on, dude? Hope you're doing well.
What's up, Toyama?
Happy holidays to you. All right, I have no more questions. Pac Photos, thank you very much for jumping on, dude. I appreciate you. This is your first time coming on, and as always, I will welcome you back. Always welcome back to jump in. And if I'm ever in Ashburn and I'm feeling tired or, let's hang out.
Yeah, dude.
If you're up for a late night bar night, let's do it.
Yeah. Can I just like make mention, like, thanks for having me on. Like, I appreciate like what you guys do for the community too. Like, I dig the channel. I dig the open bike nights. I dig the Transformers themed podcast as well. Like, I enjoy all the live streams you guys do. Like, to me, I like that you guys can essentially build your own community within the community. You know what I mean?
That's what it's about, dude. I mean, we want to have fun with our toys. We know who's going to watch us. Who's going to watch us. That's really it at the end of the day. Transformers was honestly an experiment. Like the whole Decepticast was an experiment thing, just to see how it would work out. I think it was a major success. In my opinion, it was awesome. It is a major success, and I've actually talked about even going even further to go to branch out more. Like I've been wanting to do a wrestling talk show. I think that would be fun. To just talk wrestling. And if you ever want to do a wrestling show, let me know. we'll talk wrestling, dude. Yeah. I got the toys. I mean, shit, I got so many wrestling toys you can't even count them all.
I just wanted to because I told I don't know if you guys checked out Collecting Justified, but I told them this, and it's like kind of the same thing with you guys. Like I like seeing hearing new voices in the community. I know you guys have been doing this for a little bit, but I like getting new fresh takes on it, from other people and seeing other content creators. So it's like I enjoy your guys' content a lot, man.
Appreciate that. Thank you. Appreciate that very much, Pac. Absolutely. Definitely. And it goes both ways. We enjoy your stuff as well there. Thank you.
Ooh. Always. Oh, okay. Content. Okay.
Hey.
Hey.
All right. Is there any shout outs you want to do, Pac? Like I have your IG and your YouTube already in the description of the video.
Oh, cool. Yeah, no, just
anything else you want to shout out?
No,
shout out yourself.
I just want to shout out you guys and other people in the community. Again, reaching out to me. Again, you guys have an inviting atmosphere. Same thing with Mega Powers, 3PO, like you just always. That's what I like. I appreciate. It's not a gate kept area, you know what I mean? That's what I appreciate.
Yes.
No shouts to you guys. Thanks for having me. I'm sorry it veered off so many times, but that's how it is when you're enjoying the conversation.
It's fun. That's the beauty about talking.
That's what makes this fun. Not sticking on one thing. Yeah. Let it flow. Let the conversation flow for sure.
Yeah. I mean, shit, I can talk for another 2 hours about wrestling.
We got to figure out what topic we're going to veer off tomorrow.
That's
That's right.
Yeah. Well, before you talked about your shout outs, Lou, how about you?
Well, I don't have a show yet. Leaning on the whole yet thing. We're working on that, right? Okay.
2026,
Anyway.
brand new year, baby.
That is correct. 2026, and ideas are brewing. So if
Wait,
if there's a time slot,
Are you going to
What's
do a
that?
Friday Wars? Are you going to go live against me?
we'll see.
night
Maybe.
There's already a war on Friday night, so it doesn't even matter.
Oh, that for me is the thing. I don't want to go to war. I just want to have a little fun, you know. I'm not trying to fight anybody, man. but yeah, no. You can find me on right now the easiest place is right here, Figure Fight Club. Pretty much every show except for every now and then I get to do a cameo on Decepticast, which is cool. In fact,
I have yet to make a cameo on Decepticast.
Yeah,
No, you did one time.
did,
Remember when you accidentally showed? Oh no, yeah,
I
you
was
showed
in
up.
on-
No, that
I
was
in
Lou.
on-
That was Lou. That was Lou. That's right.
That was me.
I was in
I didn't know. I was trying to come in backstage to give everybody a little context. I was trying to sneak in backstage, so I jumped on, and it automatically put me on the screen. And I'm sitting here like this, and I'm like, it's horrible. And they're like, "Oh, you did that on purpose." I'm like, "I freaking didn't, man. I really didn't." But no, yeah. So Decepticast, yeah, you can see me. We're doing the. I'll let Talent go over all of those things because he does a lot better than me. Yeah, you are absolutely. But you can find me on Instagram, LucidaBase3, and Pac. Thanks for the follow today. I appreciate that.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, it's good. And yeah, I'm still kind of new to getting into that whole realm of things. And the photography is like I've been doing this for about almost a year now. And yeah, I don't know what. Yeah, I don't really know what the hell I'm doing, but I'm having fun doing it. So
That's good.
That's it. That's all. So I'll leave that up to take it away, Talib.
Before Talib starts,
Oh.
Goose is saying we're gonna take Sunday mornings, Lou and Goose plastic psalms and action figure reviews.
Oh shit.
Oh shit!
That could get
Okay.
chaotic.
Okay.
All right,
Make it-
Talib, go for it.
All right. So I whore myself all over the internet. You can check me out at Instagram, TikTok, X, from Facebook page. I'm on Twitch as well. Talib1980 _ posting news daily. A lot of it's Transformer stuff, but I'm slowly kind of throwing action figure things out there as well. So check me out on those. Trying to hit 1,500 by the end of the year. I think we're like 50 away on YouTube.
Dude,
so
holy shit, 50 away.
So check me out on YouTube. 2 reviews a week. Tuesdays is Transformers Tuesday. Fridays is Action Figure Friday. I did this little reissue $15 figure from Walmart. He's pretty boring. That went up today.
He has a vest on. He's awesome.
Yeah, and then if you like all the news content you see throughout the week, on Tuesdays at 1 a.m. after Decepticast is the news and review show. That's a live pre-record. And yeah, that's pretty much covers all the news from the week. And then Saturday, we started a show about a month and a half ago where me and the boys, some of them from Figure Fight Club, some of them that come in open mic night. I've dubbed it Men on Films. We've been primarily talking about movies. Last week, we did a task and ranked 50 Christmas movies and ranked them all in different tiers. So if you haven't seen that, go check that out.
That was a fun one.
There might have been a little bit of arguments. I've thrown out that maybe this week we should do time travel movies or movies that have some point of time in them. Because I watched the final countdown this week and it kind of inspired me to do a show about time. So, and then other than that, if you guys are watching me on Figure Fight Club, well, I have my own little show on Tuesday nights with Anna. It's called Decepticast.
Monday nights.
Monday nights.
Tuesday, did I say Tuesday nights? Monday nights.
Tuesday.
I got so much shit going on. Monday nights, 10:15 p.m. Decepticast. Anna is traveling this week, so to fill her shoes, I had to invite like 5 or 6 other dudes, as she dubbed it. This. So far, I've confirmed Ayo Frankie's going to be on. Lou, as you know, Lou from here. I think Collecticon might hop on. God, who else? Patriot Prime Reviews confirmed. I got to double check with him. And I can't remember if there was one other person. God, now I feel bad because I'm forgetting. Maybe that's all. There might have been somebody else I was going to add, but we were going to do our rankings, the top 10 rankings of the Transformers theatrical releases. And when I say top 10, is there 10 theatrical releases? There might be, but there might not be. So it'll be a tease.
Okay, can I put Megan Fox on the cover of that thumbnail though?
I don't care what you do. You do the thumbnails. So
okay.
So yeah, and then Tuesday nights open mic night, 8 p.m. Anybody can hop on. The link will be in the chat. Don't be a Richard. I prefer to say don't be a dick. But that's at 8 p.m. And then Friday nights, like tonight, sometimes we have toy developers. Sometimes we have influencers. I heard we might have some cosplayers. That's our VIP show, Friday nights, 9 p.m.
Like cosplay.
We actually are introducing cosplayers. Where I don't know, Lou, are you going to be there tomorrow?
I am not. I've got family coming into the house, and I'm cooking for everybody. So no, unfortunately, I will not be tomorrow. I wish I could, but yeah.
Are you going to be there tomorrow, 12 o'clock?
That's usually when I wake up when I'm not working, man.
Just wake up at 11:30. You'll be fine.
We'll see. I got the kids, so.
Okay. Well, tomorrow I'm doing a pre-record with some cosplayers who are Legions Con that I took some photos with, and then also they signed one of my figures actually. We'll be doing a lounge, a pre-recorded show on that one. So I don't know when I'm going to air it yet, but we'll get it aired eventually. Dude,
Abby can't stop at 10. Come on, Matt.
I don't think she's made more than.
That's wild.
Like, I have no idea how many she's made, to be honest.
Top 10 scenes.
Go look it up. That would be scenes, yeah.
But again, next Friday is going to be. Actually, this is the last Friday show of 2025.
Yeah.
Oh my, it is.
So thank you all for who watched. Thank you all who supported, and the first guests of 2026 will be
From rare gems to customs, every figure's a star. Thanks to you all, we've come so far.
Nice.
So we'll have No Chewing joining us next Friday on our first episode of 2026. I'm looking forward to that because he's part of the whole photography group, and that'll be fun to talk about, right? In other words, I had a good conversation with him at Legions Con too when I met him there. So yeah, he was a good dude, and Yimbo is all part of that group too. So it was all fun and games. What else was I gonna say? I don't have to do any shout outs because talent hits all of them. So we're gonna do a giveaway, Storm Arena on members only tonight. So make sure to tune in. Give us about 15-20 minutes to jump back in, but we're gonna give away Hanma Yujiro, the father of Baki. Storm Arena. It's a Storm Arena figure, dude. I bought 3 of them. This is a great figure. I have my own sitting on the shelf behind me. And it's an awesome figure. And then maybe we'll do a surprise giveaway as well. But you got to be a member. So members only, tune in. Give us like 15-20 minutes. Pac, thank you very much, man. I appreciate you. It was a lot of fun. Definitely always welcome back. Yep. And if you want to do a wrestling talk show, we should actually do one, because I feel like we always go into tangents about wrestling, but then we back off. But if we just say it's a fucking wrestling show, let's fucking talk about wrestling. It'll be a lot more.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's a fucking wrestling
100%.
show.
If you think
Chat.
the ass kissing is some you ever saw, give me a hell yeah.
Exactly.
Oh man,
Exactly.
Austin
So-
was funny as hell.
Dude, Austin was fun as hell.
But-
Time to see you spit that stupid water on the crowd. Get in the ring. Oh man.
But as always, thank you guys very much to the chat. You guys are awesome. You guys are the ones who, again, make us, right? We want to do better for you guys. The replay squad, thank you very much. And we will see you on Members Only for the members. And then we'll see you next on Talib Show tomorrow night. I forgot what it was called. 5 Men on Film. Is that what it was called?
Men on Film.
Men on film.
Men on Film.
Bobby?
Bobby, you're gonna have to look it up. You're gonna have to look up what Men on Film is, and then you're gonna understand.
Yeah, you should.
Okay.
All right. Well, I was close. Men on Film tomorrow night. Then Monday, Decepticast. If we don't see you, happy holidays, good night, and happy New Year. Peace out.
Acknowledge me.
As we wrap up tonight's fun, the figures in talk, so we've just begun. Join us next time for thrills anew. In the world of Figure Fight Club, it's all for you. Make sure to subscribe and smash that like button. See you next week on Figure Fight Club, stay strutting. This isn't goodbye, it's just a see you later. In the meantime, go check out another creator. So keep your figures on display until we gather here someday. Remember the tales and the laughs we shared. Here at Figure Fight Club, you're treasured and cared.